Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. The Women's World Cup group stage is almost at its end now. I couldn't decide what I had to say there, but almost at its end. Today we have the third match day, the final match day of Group B, I think it is. Australia versus Canada, or Canada versus Australia, and Ireland versus Nigeria. Some big games, some very important matches for the future of this tournament. Harry, are you excited for them?
Yeah, I am. I think it's going to be quite interesting. I can't call this, to be honest. This is obviously one of the closest groups we've got. Apart from we saw yesterday a close group going down to the wire and creating an interesting dynamic. We've got the same thing today. The hosts on the brink of elimination.
Yeah.
We've already had one of the joint hosts out. We could have the others knocked out today. A Canada side that didn't look great in their first game but have pulled it back. Same with Nigeria. They dropped points in their first game, have pulled it back. 3 teams in the running. Ireland are already out, but they could still play a big part in who gets through. So it should be an interesting game.
It should be, of course, loads of permutations, loads of potential things to happen. We'll discuss them all throughout the game and see what's happening while the action unfolds. We are focusing our attention on Canada, Australia, though, the game with 2 teams that can go through. Yeah. There's still a chance that both of them progress despite the fact they play each other today. So very, very exciting stuff indeed. Hopefully you can join us for all the action. Shall we start with the lineups?
Yes.
Because, of course, Canada line up in a 4-3-3. We are, first of all, I should say where we are. We're in the Melbourne Rectangular Stadium, everyone's favourite stadium with the most iconic name in the world. Obviously renamed because of its sponsorship. We'll start with Canada then in the 4-3-3. It's Sheridan in between the sticks. She's been really important for Canada throughout this tournament so far. Flat back 4, the defences look really strong. Riviere, Buchanan, Gilles and Lawrence. Unsurprisingly, no changes there. Midfield 3 then of Grosso, Quinn and Fleming. We know Fleming will operate as more of an attacking midfielder with Grosso and Quinn tending to sit in the pivot. And then across the front 3 it's Lee on one side, Huitema the other, and leading the line it's their captain is Christine Sinclair. Very, very strong team.
It is a strong lineup. Only one change from the game against Ireland. Christine Sinclair coming in. Clearly they want a bit of experience. They want a leader in what is a big game in their tournament.
Indeed. As for Australia, well, now surprisingly, Sam Kerr does not start.
Big miss.
Yeah, they were hoping she would have made the game. Potentially she could come off the bench. They could feature from the bench. But they do line up with Mackenzie Arnold between the sticks, the West Ham goalkeeper. Flat back 4 then of Ellie Carpenter, Hunt, Kennedy and Captain Catley, or Cately, I'm not sure. Catley. Thank you. And then across the 4, Raso, Gorey, Cooney Cross and Van Egmond. And then leading the line, it's Caitlin Ford and Fowler. 4-4-2, strong setup. They're going to have a tough job on their hands today to keep Canada quiet. Should be an exciting match regardless.
It should be. I think it'll be closer than people expect. I think Australia, obviously home nation, have got the home support behind them and have those standout players that can produce performances of the highest quality. Canada, we know how good they are. They are going to cause Australia a lot of problems today, and for me, are probably the favourites.
Indeed, yeah. But I would agree with that. Ryan Tune, welcome to the stream with a classic high full stop. Great to see you, Ryan. And then Matteo Fonseca Perez. I'm happy we lost since we play Switzerland over Norway. That's a better draw. I agree. We haven't decided which game we're going to cover yet because they're both brilliant matches, aren't they?
About what just happened in terms of Group D. Is it Group D? I think it's Group D.
Group C.
Group C.
England Group D.
I mean, we were planning to do Japan, Spain. Thought, oh no, we'll do the Canada, Australia because that group's close. And we've just missed out on probably one of the most interesting games of the tournament. 4-0.
But it didn't mean anything.
It
Whereas
didn't.
Obviously these games are so important.
4-0 Japan.
I know, big shock.
And also I know for Spain you now play Switzerland, it's probably an easy opponent, not going to mean too much.
I also think it might move them away from England on the draw.
Maybe, yeah.
Let's have
but
a
I
look.
think...
Yeah, no.
4-0.
They're on the other side, doesn't matter.
Yeah. 4-0. That's not just a scoreline where you go, oh, we're throwing away the game on purpose. That's not a scoreline because you rest.
Could move them away from the US.
Yeah, that's a good
Depending
point.
on who tops Group A. Probably going to be the US, though.
Does it just show, did Spain play really badly or did Japan just put in a brilliant performance? Who knows? That's what we're going to find out. But 4-0, and then obviously Zambia beat Costa Rica 3-1, but that game meant nothing to no one.
Well, it meant something to me because I put them as my dark horses and they won a game.
They're only 3 points off Spain.
There we go. They just won that match.
Yeah.
They haven't conceded 11 goals at this tournament. They've done really well.
Yeah.
Shame they conceded that many, really, isn't it? But yeah, I'm proud of the Zambians. First World Cup, they did well.
Yeah, my dark horses Jamaica are absolutely flying.
Well, we'll find out on Wednesday because they might be as through as Zambia are.
Speaking of dark horses, then I suppose we'd count. Who do we count? I wouldn't count Canada. I don't think the dark horses have got a decent team. Australia are the hosts. Hosts are never really dark horses because they've got the most. For me, Nigeria. I mean, brilliant.
Dark
Brilliant.
horses from this group.
Well,
It's just 3 strong teams in the group, I would say. I don't think there is a...
True.
It's expected to go through because it's just a really strong group. But, yeah.
Well, I think it's a really interesting dynamic. I think if they get through, will they go much further? I don't think so. I mean, if any of the teams get through...
Oh, forgot to put volume off. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully the BBC don't come for us. We're trying to find the game. There we go. But yeah, should be a really good game today. Really exciting fixture ahead of us. What were you saying before you jumped up to avoid a lawsuit?
No, I was saying I think it's a really interesting dynamic because, like with yesterday's game, I feel it was so obviously it went down to the wire. All 4 teams could have got through, but in the end, the 2 that were expected to get through got through.
Yeah.
So it was, and I think before the tournament, everyone thought Switzerland and Norway would get through, and they did get through. This group, I think it is so close to call, and I wouldn't be. It's one of those where I wouldn't be surprised if any of the teams got through.
Other than Ireland, because they'd had to manipulate a lot of the rules. So I would be really surprised if they got through. But yeah, both hosts get grouped. I'm calling it, says Matteo.
Oh, so Canada win and Nigeria win.
Yeah, well, that's not the popular thing in chat because 5 votes so far, 60% of you guys think Canada and Australia will progress, which means they've got a draw and Ireland have to beat Nigeria. That will be sensational. Then, of course, 20% of you have gone for Canada and Nigeria, thinking Canada will win in that game and Nigeria will either beat Ireland or they don't even need to. They could lose to Ireland and still go through.
Yeah.
And then Australia and Nigeria. I think, I mean, any of them could happen. The least likely is the one everyone's voting for, so that's the one. That's what we'd love to see.
Knows? But I think this is big. This is very big.
And Nigeria put themselves in prime position to go through because all they've got to do is not lose to Ireland.
And I mean, no offence to Ireland, but if Nigeria play like they did against Australia, that could be a drubbing.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even need to do that. They can, as long as they don't lose today, Nigeria can't be knocked out. Because if they draw, they're fine. Because Canada and Australia both can't get ahead.
There's no possible way Canada and Australia can get 3 points. There's no
both
way
get 3 points. So
yeah.
If Nigeria draw, they're free.
I mean, fans are up for it. Obviously, the Aussie home support is huge, but Canada have got a big following. So Nigeria, obviously, it's kind of going flicking around the grounds, looking at who's doing what, and what's going where. A lot's going to happen. It's going to be very it's going to keep flip flopping about. That's kind of my phrase of the tournament so far. It's going to flip flop about. But every minute could change anything. Every goal makes a difference. There's so many different outcomes of today. It's going to be hard to keep up with them. But whatever the outcome is, it's going to be an exciting game.
Yeah. Chelsea fan, welcome to the stream, saying hi and saying that Ireland will win today.
So again, you're thinking Canada and Australia will get through.
I mean,
interesting.
Well,
very interesting.
Potentially. Yeah. Well, they could still. Nigeria can still get through while losing.
Because Australia.
As long as there's a decisive result. As long as Canada beat Australia.
Because Nigeria.
Or even if Australia beat Canada.
Second, aren't
they? No, Nigeria are top.
They're top. Blimey, they're on the same point.
Nigeria top, same goal difference as Canada. So even if Australia win, Canada's goal difference would go down. So as long as Nigeria don't lose by more, they'll be fine. It's just Nigeria can't lose if the other game's a draw.
Yeah, the only team that cannot get through if they lose is Australia. Australia cannot lose and get through.
Canada can't.
Yeah, they can if they lose, but Nigeria lose by more.
Oh, okay. If Nigeria somehow lose 5-0 to Ireland,
that's at least 5-0. But they said 2-0. Every outcome possible. That man is my favourite Canada supporter. He's got his tash on. He hasn't got his tash. He's got a brilliant tash.
He has a tash.
With his Canada scarf.
He hasn't put it on.
He's brilliant. But this should be a good game. This should be a really good game.
Yeah.
Both sides played some really nice football. Canada obviously going behind against Ireland, and then being clawing it back in the second half with a really good performance. Yeah. Australia haven't been great. They only beat Ireland 1-0 in match week, and then last week we thought they'd cruise past Nigeria. They went 1-0 up. We thought, this is a foregone conclusion. Losing 3-2 in the end, and the second their second goal was more of a consolation. They're going to need to perform today. if they want to stay in the competition. It's going to be a good game though, because all these sides have got to play because their tournament is on the line. And when something is on the line, teams play to their best ability.
Well, you'd hope.
Or their worst ability.
Oh yeah, or they crumble under the pressure.
Yeah. But no, this should be a really good, really exciting game.
Hopefully so. Matthew says Bayern's executive has flown to London for transfer talks over Kane with Daniel Levy. Okay, interesting. And do you not know the Morocco Abdi? Yeah, Abdazuli Azza. No, Edozuli Abdi, isn't it? His full name? Yeah, the winger. Plays for Barcelona, I think. And then just goes out on loan places. But yeah, I do know him, mate. Not personally, we're not mates.
Oh,
but...
best mate. He's my best mate.
See?
Should we get into the predictions?
We probably should, because we've got 2 minutes till kick off.
We have got 2 minutes, and I don't really... Should we start with Ireland, Nigeria?
Sure.
I'm gonna say they're gonna draw 1-1.
Ooh.
And I think it's gonna all hang on this bad. I will go
Nigeria still be throw.
Yeah, I'll go a goal from... I can't remember the striker's name now. She was brilliant. I really like
Carusa? Or
yeah, Farousa. Carusa, that was the one. She was brilliant. She'll get a goal, and then it'll be a Nigeria goal from Oshoala, and then it'll all hang in the balance for this game, where I'm gonna say it will be 2-2. So 2 draws sending.
I thought we were both doing the Ireland-Nigeria game, but sure.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's alright, you jumped in there early.
Thank you. Ireland-Nigeria.
I am going to go 3-0 Nigeria. I will go for an Oshoala goal.
Yeah.
I will go for an Omanumu goal. And now we're really testing my knowledge and my memory from when we watched Nigeria before. Trying to think of any other time. I'm going to have to cheat. Who plays for Nigeria?
I'm going to have to cheat.
Oh, it's going to be... Omanumu doesn't even start, so let's not go for that.
Alright.
I think Ajibade will score on the right and Kanu on the left. They'll get a goal. 3-0 Nigeria.
Alright.
As for the big game then, the Canada-Australia game, I am going to go 2-1 Australia.
Alright.
So I think they will progress as well.
And knocking Canada out.
Indeed. I think Caitlin Ford will open the scoring for Australia. Aussies go mental. Love it. Then... goal back for Canada through Jessie Fleming, bend to one top corner, and then all of Australia's like, oh my god, we're going to be out. Who is that on the substitutes bench, Harry? Oh, it's none other than Sam Kerr. She comes running on, and she just scores instantly.
I'm going 2-2. I think Canada and Nigeria will progress. I'll go Canada goals from Huitema and Fleming, and then Australia goals from Ellie Carpenter and Caitlin Ford.
Yeah, fair enough. Chelsea fan says, Matteo, Arsenal want Brentford goalkeeper. Yes, that's right, it's linked with Arsenal, but Brentford and Raya are apparently not interested.
Right, I mean, it makes complete sense.
Well, sorry, no, they weren't interested. Brentford weren't interested in the Bayern one. Brentford aren't. Raya isn't interested in the Arsenal.
Second fiddle at Arsenal as a start.
Yeah, exactly.
But, big game, very exciting 2 games to close out this group stage. We finished Group A yesterday. That was exciting. Finishing Group B and C today. Tomorrow we conclude D and E. Day after that we conclude F and G.
Should we go for it all, and then the day after that it's just H.
Oh no, we're not done. Yeah, got H as well.
Just a day for H.
So many groups. They've got their own special day.
4 more days of group stages, guys. Make sure to join us for all of them. Joseph Van says Ireland will win 1-0 and it'll be Canada 2, Australia 2. Chat, get your predictions
so you're sending Australia and Canada through
before kick-off. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of people saying Canada and Australia.
So I'm sending
60%.
I'm sending Nigeria and Canada.
Yeah.
You're sending Nigeria and Australia.
I think the Aussies are gonna do it.
Chelsea fan is sending Canada and Australia.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Let us know. Who are you sending through? Who do you think is getting through to the round of 16?
Yeah. And Abde wants to join Betis on loan. That would be a big pickup. Betis are doing some fantastic work.
Who's in charge of your recruitment?
I'd also point out I did have him when I did my FM Betis save. He was quite decent as well, yeah. But yeah, he's good player. Betis and Barcelona bromance right now. Yeah.
Bromance.
Anyway, we're about to get underway here in Canada. Well, in Australia for Canada versus Australia. Australia get started instantly. They're in a rush to get started today.
Yeah, Stephanie Frappar's not messing around. She wants to get this game over and done with.
She's got places to be.
Yeah.
Leon. Fleming. Plays through to Huitema, put out a play by Carpenter. This is going to be a cracking game of football.
Yeah, a lot on the line for both sides, especially Australia being host. Because saying the other hosts have been knocked out in New Zealand, it'd be even bigger if they could get through.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, man, no host of the Women's World Cup's ever been grouped before. Imagine we have a dual hosting for the first time and both get knocked out.
Yeah, crazy. Absolutely crazy. A lot on the line for the Aussies.
Yeah. Certainly is. Anyway, ball now back with Carpenter, sent long by Sheridan, plays it into the striker, Fowler. So Fowler's on the left, Ford's on the right of the two up front, I believe.
Looks like a freeze. Someone else over.
That's the right midfielder. They play 4-4-2.
I thought it was someone further up in this left-hand corner off screen. Might not be.
No.
Oh, yeah, there is again. Number 9 just coming in the picture.
That's Ford.
Ah, I see. She's just very wide. Sinclair coming forwards.
Here is Leon.
Leon had a very mixed game against Ireland.
Looking for Huitema, cut out though by Raso, the right midfielder. Here is Quinn. Now it's with Fleming. Moves out wide. Can't quite find Leon though with the pass.
But Leon obviously had a terrible first half against Ireland. Then second half she came back out. We were surprised, thought she'd be subbed off, and then she scored. So
yeah,
they bounced back really well in that game because they were poor in the first half. They were really poor, but they turned up in the first half and now got themselves into a very, very strong chance of qualifying here.
Yeah.
Up in the air by Riviere. And that's going to go out for a Canada throw-in.
The Australian manager, Tony Gustafsson.
Just make sure his earpiece is in properly.
Yeah.
Who's he listening? What's he listening to?
Some music.
I say, yeah, it's not even
heavy metal.
Yeah. You can't hear anything.
This.
Yeah.
He's got us on. Sheridan. Gilles. Back to Sheridan. Canada looking to go long here. Cut out by Carpenter. Now Quinn. Makes a meal of that. Fowler. Coming forwards now, Australia. And this looks promising. A poor ball forwards, though, cut out by Ashley Lawrence. And now Sheridan can smash it away. But yeah, I think that was Gorry there, the central midfielder, just trying to slot that ball through to Raso, and yeah, just not coming up with a pass. Lawrence. Huitema. Now Lawrence tries to play it inside, but can't. Here's Carpenter. Back now with the goalkeeper, Mackenzie Arnold. She could be really important today. We expect that Canada will offer Australia quite a challenge. So she will be forcing some saves. Kanisha Buchanan almost getting caught out here. Fowler putting the pressure on. And then Sheridan will hack it away.
Yeah, Buchanan's got to bounce back. She was subbed off at half time that Ireland game. She had a really poor... And she struggled when she was under pressure from Carusa. Yeah. So Fowler does the same today.
Leon, the touch is poor. Sam Kerr encouraging from the subs bench. And that'll be encouraging for Australian fans to see...
If Australia need a goal, she will get on the pitch.
Yeah.
I think she'll get on the pitch anyway if they don't need a goal.
They don't even need a goal, they just sub her on anyway. They're 5-0 up.
Blimey, they're 5-0 without Sam Kerr.
No. Doesn't seem believable.
Throw in for Canada.
Riviere.
They go for
she looks to put this into the box.
It's going to be a hell of a throw. It's going to reach the box. To be fair, it's one hell of a throw.
Looked on by Sinclair. Quinn just trying to stop Australia counter-attacking but can't. Coming forwards now.
Good charge here, the Aussies.
Well, she caught there, Gorry. She was, but she keeps fighting. And Frappart letting the play go. Van Egmond, who I believe is through the middle today. Here's Caitlin Ford. And Riviere just pokes out of play. Ford. Needs an option. Doesn't get one, so she tries to throw the ball away. Now we'll let the left back, Catley, come and take it. Ford can't win it in the corner. Leon comes and takes it. No options became available in that wide area there for Australia. I don't know what they were supposed to do there because it was literally just Caitlin Ford and Catley. No one else offered any support. But yeah, here's Sheridan then from the goal kick.
She did a good tournament at Sheridan.
Yeah.
I still remember that save against Nigeria was massive.
I think was it Omanomi who cut in and had a shot?
Can't remember. I remember the one that was cut. It was cut. The one that was in the first game fired across the goal. At point blank range, guy just chucked herself at the ball.
Lawrence there ran out of play by Raso.
I love the sea of orange in the crowd. Don't know why
vivid
Australian in their away kit.
Well, they made one. They might as well wear it. They might get knocked out. They got to wear it. If not,
probably.
Get a chance.
Thinking. Well, one back.
Gory tries to play it down the line. Doesn't quite find Raso. So that was Van Egmond. But as always with these, this is a team we haven't watched yet, Australia, at least while commentating. So if we do get any names wrong, apologies.
Canada, on the other hand, we've watched every game.
I was going to say, we've watched so much Canada. Here's Jordyn Huitema. Trying to go down the wing. Carpenter, though, forcing her out wide. Huitema's held the ball. Ball into the box. It hasn't quite finally on. Here now is Quinn. But they lose possession. And back now with Quinn. Ball fed through to Leon. Quinn lets it run across their body to Riviere. Now Gilles. Lawrence. Huitema. Grosso. Now Lawrence. Gilles.
Canada's enjoying the ball. For them, a point should be enough.
Long ball from Sheridan, looking for Sinclair, cut out by Australia's defence. Quinn lumps it forwards, and I think that one will roll through to Arnold. But Nervous was really able to get a stranglehold on this game, yet unsurprisingly. It's quite a scrappy affair. No one really able to get the ball down and play. But now Australia looking to come forward. Again, though, it's a long ball over the top, cut out really well by Riviere. Keen to get play going, though, are Australia. Catley looks to take it quickly. Down the line, here is Caitlin Ford. Can she create something out of this? She's won a corner.
Yeah, good start from the Aussies. From the... What's that? Matildas. You can tell they know they need a win. Because realistically, if they win, it's then it's in their hands. If they win, if they draw, they're putting it into someone else's hands. You never want to do that.
No.
It's what's her name? Coo something Cross, Cooley Cross on the corner.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Cookley. Sheridan's not happy with what's her name? Is that Ford? Just standing on her.
Number 7. Don't know. I think it's the other winger potentially. Ball in, can't make any substantial contact with it. Ball back into the box. And it's cleared away by Jessie Fleming.
And Leon's going to chase.
Number 7's Catley, the fullback. Lovely ball out from Arnold. Brilliant. Caitlin Ford plays it through. Catley's very hard at the pitch. I think she might be playing in a higher role than fullback. Gosh, she just didn't get back. But ball in. Who's it going to fall to? Raso could take aim. And it's in! Australia goal! And it's only 9 minutes on the clock, but it's ruled out offside. The flag is up. Who was offside?
I'm guessing it was
Catley. I'm guessing on the left-hand side.
Let's have a look.
And we'll see now.
I can't tell from the angle. That's rubbish.
Yeah, no, she is offside there. Just went too soon. The captain, Catley, puts the ball into the box, falls to Raso.
Brilliant finish.
She brings it under control well, slots it past Sheridan, but that goal will not stand. As Catley was in an offside position.
I was double checking it. I think the angle was rubbish that they gave us.
Oh, you know what? I think potentially this will be given.
I've seen another replay. I've got like it. Honestly, like the angle they gave us was horrific. You seem certain it was offside.
Yeah, I was, but now that they're actually considering they're thinking about it, they've got to have.
What is Stephanie Frappard going to do?
The only thing I think of, did it take a touch off a Canada player on the way through?
She's given it. She's given
the goal.
It's one in Australia.
The angle we saw, Catley was very much offside.
I think it was Gilles. She was offside with on. She ran past Buchanan, but I think it was Gilles in the middle.
Well, that they were drawing her on. I wanted to
If you
replay
get
here,
onside,
but
it's 1-0
Australia are
Australia.
1-0 up thanks to Rase. That goal will stand. Apparently. Okay.
Yeah, we'll stand. It's that. Yeah, Gilles. It's Gilles.
She's in line. Fair enough. Lino called it wrong. VAR overturns the on-field decision. Goal.
Brilliant finish
for Australia.
Absolutely brilliant finish from Rase. Just took her time. Put through the legs. Actually, Lawrence keeper was blinded, and huge goal in terms of the group. Australia hit the top, and Canada, as it stands, are crashing out. Pressure now on the Maple Leaves. What they call it? I don't know what their nickname is.
Canada.
It's a good prediction, isn't it?
The Maple Leaves. But yeah.
Huge goal.
Very good start to the game for Australia. Yeah. Now they've got 80 minutes to defend this.
Yeah.
That's all they've got to do. 8 minutes without conceding and they're into the knockouts.
Huge. Absolutely.
Seems very simple when you say it like that, but
they took the lead against Nigeria and lost 3-1. They can't get.
And Canada, well, they're familiar with going a goal down and then bringing it back. They did that against Ireland, of course, in that last game. Katie McCabe's goal.
They won't panic.
Coming just 3 or 4 minutes into that match, and yet Canada brought it back. Australia will be well aware that Canada are made of strong stuff and could come back in this game, and they need to be aware of that.
Stale.
Maple Leaf fraud, says Matteo. So, as it stands, Australia top the group on 6 points, Nigeria with 5 points in second, and Canada third on 4 points. Ireland definitely out, but they'd at least get a point, as it stands. Buckingham.
I think it's not just about getting through as well, it's about where you are in the group, because that decides who you play.
Of course. Yeah.
Like, realistically, whoever's second is going to play England, whoever's first is probably going to play Denmark or
we
China.
don't know that. England might not even get through yet.
England will get through.
England lose to China and Denmark beat Haiti. England could be out.
They will not be out.
Hopefully not, but you never know. Tune in tomorrow for that really important and decisive game. Rasso again! What a save! Fowler thought it was in. She started celebrating, but Sheridan pulled off a magnificent stop to get down to that one.
She saved it from behind her. I thought it had gone in.
Canada need to wake up because this is not Ireland, and Australia could get another.
And I mean, this is what I was talking about earlier with Sheridan. She's the type of goalkeeper that keeps you in tournaments, keeps you in games. That save gives Canada a lifeline. What a stop! I thought it was in. I was getting ready to get excited. Fowler was off celebrating. Everyone thought
you and Fowler
in.
were already celebrating.
The only person that didn't think it was in was Sheridan because she stopped it.
Yeah, Buckingham. Get the likes up, people. Says Chelsea fan indeed. How many we're current on 5? Please make sure to leave a like if you haven't already. Buckingham brought down there by Caitlin Ford. Sam Kerr, pretty much the assistant manager in this game with the amount she's been off the bench.
I look at the Australian manager and I don't really. I was like, I wouldn't.
By man, he can't even put in a earpiece.
He spent the first 5 minutes trying to tuck his earpiece into his hood, but also to get it in his ear at the same time. Here come Canada looking to respond.
Huitema. Now Lawrence. Plays it forward. That did strike the hand of Rase, not been given.
Handball. Still got the ball.
Ball in. Headed away by Catley. Sheridan gets a touch on it. Buckingham. She's not convinced by this Canada side, I have to say. Gilles, in this match at least, like obviously they've come back in games before.
That's the problem. Like the first game, obviously Sinclair missed the penalty and they struggled to get a goal against Nigeria, drew 0-0. They're against Ireland. They went behind and it took them a long time to get into the game and get going. Australia, they've now gone behind again.
Yeah. How important do you think that Sheridan save could turn out to be? Because if Raso scores that,
if you're 2-0 down inside 11 minutes in the game
position
that you need to win, you like obviously we do say that 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in football and the hardest one to defend, but I think in a game like this, if you're 2-0 up for Australia, you're not getting complacent at all. You're thinking, let's hold on to this. But Canada's still a chance because they only need a goal. Canada draw, they're through. Australia have to win.
Obviously, Australia can get through on a draw, but that would require Ireland to win, which at the moment obviously isn't happening. We will keep tabs on that game. At the moment, that is 0-0. Lawrence plays it forward. Won well by Carpenter, was that? No, centre half for Australia.
But Australia definitely in control of the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's big. They've got something to defend. They've got to defend it.
Now Lawrence, under pressure. I mean, this will be a giant killing if Canada were out in the group stage. Obviously, they were handed a very, very difficult group. Fleming coming forwards now. And she manages to get it to Leon. Makes the overlap so she can cut in. Leon cuts inside. Dinks it to Huitema at the back post. You feel like she could have got something on that.
Kind of gave up on it before the ball went out. Yeah, no, you say about a tough group. It is a difficult group. Let's see how tight this was.
It was the arm. It was the arm of Gilles that ruled. Oh, no, it was the whole body. They're just looking at where Gilles was. Gilles ruled around by quite a bit.
But, as we said, brilliant finish. But yeah, no, it's just a very tough group for Canada. You drew the hosts for starters, and then you got a very physical and combative Nigeria team that also had quality, and an Ireland side who have Katie McCabe. That's about it. But it's not been easy at all. Opening the tournament with a draw is never a good start, and then
especially when that's the easiest game in the group.
Yeah, and having to come from behind against the weakest side in the group.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking in Australia, but they won, didn't they?
Yeah, and then you find, and then you've got to play the host in the final match week where they also are trying to go through, which is very difficult because the home crowd, they're getting more up for it. Their home tournament.
But the thing is, it would have suited Canada to the ground if Australia had beaten Nigeria, because Australia would now be through, and Canada would have probably had an easier game. That's his final match. So they'd have been looking at the way the tournament draw and thinking, we'll beat, even if we draw in the opener with Nigeria, they should beat Ireland, and they did that. But now they've got to beat an Australia side that also have to win.
I mean, Chelsea fan, you're right. Canada need to fix up or they're out.
Professor Kerr, welcome to the stream. We're in it to win it. Nigeria first, Australia second. Is it not Australia first at the moment? Unless Nigeria have scored. But I haven't seen anything about them scoring.
Yeah, no, Australia will top the group.
At the moment, Australia are top. Unless that's just your prediction. Professor Kerr, you think Nigeria will win, which they probably will.
I'm guessing you're as happy that Australia are getting through.
Got 8 votes now in the poll and chat. 38% think that Canada and Australia will progress. 38% think that Australia and Nigeria will progress. And just 25% going for Canada and Nigeria. Fascinating stuff.
Yeah. Very, very, very close. Very close.
Riviere. Buchanan. Sheridan.
We started today with Canada and Nigeria going through, and we're 18 minutes into it, and now it's Australia and Nigeria. And I'd expect that to change at least a few more times today.
Yeah. Gilles. Now Buchanan. Tries to dink it forwards.
Sloppy again from Buchanan. She's really struggling.
Fleming. Sinclair. Leon to Fleming. Beautiful
football.
Stuff. Cut out. Leon can't quite get there. Cleared away. And Grosso's not going to be able to get to that ball. And now back with the goalkeeper.
And again, it's what we talked about against Canada. It's really good against Ireland. It's really good football from Canada, but the end product is just not there.
Feels like there's a disconnect in their attacking.
But I guess the positive is that in the second half against Ireland,
Fowler plays it through.
They did turn up. Yeah. They did find that kind of goal threat, and they got 2 goals. They got themselves back into the lead and won the game. So Canada definitely not dead and buried. Australia not out of the woods either.
No, not at all. But what were the changes in that game? Well, they brought off Vanes and put on Larkin. No, not Larkin, sorry, that's Ireland's sub. They brought on Sinclair.
They also brought off
play through the middle.
And
and they brought Schmidt into middle to replace Grosso. But those two wouldn't make a huge amount of difference to their attacking play, though. The thing is, their attack, they've got Sinclair through the middle, which is what they did at the end of the Ireland game, and that worked. So maybe they bring Vanes back in.
I was saying, just play it, see what happens. But a triple change at half time showed intent against Ireland, but it does surprise me that people like Buchanan have been brought back in. because she had a really poor. And again,
She's
this
a
game,
good player, though.
she is a very good player, but she's just looked off her game today. First 20 minutes, when has she, got beaten by Catley for the goal? When has she ever lost her man? And then it's just a kind of bit of sloppiness, bit of inaccuracy from Buchanan. Yeah,
it feels like she's not been at the races this tournament, which is worrying as a Chelsea fan for next season. But yeah,
that's right. We've got plenty of defenders. We haven't, because Ericsson's left, haven't we? So.
Oh yeah, we just lost Magdalena Eriksson.
We've got Millie Bright, who's
was only just back from injury.
Yeah. Fleming on the set piece for Canada. Going to ball into the box. They've definitely got some aerial threat. Huitema, Buchanan, even Quinn's pretty tall.
Will it be Fleming to put this in? I think it will be.
Yeah.
Ball into the box, looking for Huitema at the back post. Flicks it on, heads it past the post there.
Yeah.
Didn't really look like challenging the goal. Huitema from that sort of area.
To Australia.
Now we will see a replay of that goal. It just fell to Rasa at the back post. The composure to take 2 touches in the box and then slot it to the far post. Fantastic from her.
Just get out of her feet.
Kerr leading the celebrations. First player off the bench again.
She'll get on at some point today. That run, she's done enough. She's clearly proven that she's fit enough. Clearly, that run she's done. Who's that? Just having a bit of a stretch out. Number 16.
That's Rasa, the goal scorer.
Maybe just, stretching out.
Oh no.
Trying to get injured.
Looking for Ford, cut up by Riviere. Catley with the header. Ford again. Caitlin Ford there. Caught by the challenges of Riviere and Fleming. Quite an aggressive couple of challenges there. Leon now will drive inside. Looking to cause problems for Australia, but can't in the end. Gilles finds Buchanan. Has Riviere as a wide option. She goes inside. Quinn. Ball over the top. Looking for the run of Jordyn Huitema. Can't quite pick her out though. Firm challenge that from Christine Sinclair.
Let her know you're there.
Puts the ball out of play for a throw. I think she'll be frustrated, Sinclair, as the captain, that her side's not playing better stuff.
Yeah. Also, this is probably her last World Cup. She does not want to crash out in the group.
Australia match, they're getting told off by the FIFA official, the fourth official, because he was too close to the pitch and it came off and hit him.
So he
went back on the field.
He's got sat down now.
Yeah. Quinn. Lawrence. Could put this into the box. She will do. Headed away though. And now Fowler. Nice turn. Buchanan fouls her, but not in the eyes of the referee. Frappart. Happy to let this game run. Happy to let the challenges.
It's the complete opposite to what she did in the first game that we watched her referee.
Well, she gave everything that ever happened.
Was it Portugal someone? Netherlands, Portugal.
Yeah. Majority of chat then, 45% saying that Canada and Australia will progress.
So expecting
a Canada leveller and Ireland to win.
That surprises me.
I would say that's the most unlikely outcome. I think Nigeria are all but through. Just because I don't see Ireland winning. And even if they do, I see a decisive goal in this game, meaning therefore they should be fine.
Yeah.
Nice.
Favour's definitely in Nigeria's corner. We're going into these games.
Arnold.
Top in the group, having the biggest goal difference.
Well, same as Canada's.
Yeah,
+1.
That's a good point.
And then ball coming off the defender there. And that'll be a Canada corner.
I do think Nigeria, it makes sense though, because I think Nigeria got the best fixture list. They got Canada, which wasn't an easy battering, but it wasn't, obviously, a really difficult, they didn't get the host. You never want the host opening day, like Norway proved.
No.
They got New Zealand, they lost.
But also, you wouldn't have wanted Australia going with as they beat them. Obviously, that's the ideal thing if you beat them, because then you've got a lovely third game. But, yeah. If you don't, you leave yourself in a spot of
yeah. And then, the host second and having Ireland third is probably the best game you want third.
Yeah. Ball in. Cleared away. But yeah, Nigeria could have got to this situation having lost both games and been out of the tournament.
They could have, yeah.
So
I think
they've played really well.
And obviously, the whole everyone plays everyone, but obviously the way the fixture's full can favour and dip in terms of what the results are.
Yeah. Just fancy Jack and Harry won the title last night, lol. Yeah, we watched that game.
Brilliant win. Champions of the Summer Series. Yes. You'll never see that.
No, we are the only ones that done it. So
yeah, great win. Reece James lifting the trophy.
Good to see him.
He'll be doing that for
as
years
captain,
to come.
Hopefully. Do you think he's Chelsea's captain for the long time?
100%. He's cobbing through and through. He's never leaving.
Okay, hopefully not. But yeah, it was nice to see. Nice to see us win something. I know it doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things,
It's
but
better than what we did last year. So
oh yeah, positive
progress.
I think last season's pre-season was a mess. We took more flights than we played games. That's never going to be a good idea, is it?
Yeah, no.
But yeah.
Gilles.
Plays to Lawrence.
Australia are happy for Canada to have the ball. This game
plays it forward, that'll roll out.
Threat of falling into a lull and just cannon up the ball around. Australia absolutely loving it. Every time the ball goes out of play or something, the whole bench, led by Sam Kerr, is encouraging the team, congratulating them on winning a goal kick. It's just such a home tournament, such a great kind of atmosphere around Australia.
How desperate do you think Sam Kerr will be to get on today?
Very, because I think she'll want to prove that she is fit enough to start the round of 16 if they get through.
Because they're going to need it.
Yeah.
If they're top of the group, they'll be playing either Denmark or China, which is definitely winnable. Yeah. Definitely winnable. But even England aren't insurmountable, I wouldn't say.
She won't be at her best if she doesn't get on today and they start in the round of 16 game. She wouldn't have played a game of football since the end of the WSL season.
Well, she played the warm-up.
The warm-ups, yeah, but they're warm-up. I guess it counts football games, isn't it?
And it's Sam Kerr.
It is.
You don't bench Messi if he hasn't played for a bit.
You could probably freeze her for a year. She'd come back and score 2 goals.
Yeah, probably.
Ball played through is
Caitlin Ford might get there. Cleared away though by Gilles. But Canada's defence are being tested today because the midfield just seems too easy to pass through. And there we go. Riviere gets caught out. Ford puts on the goalkeeper and Sheridan has something to think about there.
Bit more alert to it than she was with the Kate McCabe corner.
Yeah, maybe that's what Ford was trying. She knows where Sheridan's weakness is.
I hope Sheridan would step forward and get absolutely sent.
She'd have to take a big step back there because she had gone preemptively forwards.
Oh, Lawrence, that's brilliant. Completely sending... Is it Gus? Gus?
Gas.
Something like Gus, I think it's Gus, isn't it? Or Gus... Oh, I can't remember now. What's the name? Gory, that's the one. I thought it was Gary, isn't it? So it's Gary.
Raso on the right wing, Gory in the middle.
That's the one, you got Ras and...
Raso
and Gary. And Gory.
You said Gas.
Oh yeah, I put them together.
It's like they're like Garso.
Yeah.
Nickname. Or Grasso.
Yeah.
In the midfield, of course, for Canada. Buchanan, Quinn. Back to Buchanan. Now Gilles. Lifts it to Huitema. She brings that down well. And Carpenter wins it back. And she's fuming. She does not think that's a free kick.
She's right.
I would agree with that.
Fair tackle. Frap on there again. Just...
Fran Park can't decide whether she's going to be really harsh or really soft.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes she gives... That she doesn't give challenges that I think, okay, maybe could have
gone through the back and she'd gone play on. But she kind of scraped her leg as she won the ball and she's gone, yeah, that's a fan. Another deep free kick for Fleming to put into the box for Canada. Fans trying to cheer him on.
Successfully cheering them on. They're not trying.
Oh, I'm really struggling to hold my scarf up.
Canada flick on there. Came off Australia though, so it will be a corner.
And again, we speak
for the Maple Leaves. We need to know what Canada's nickname is. If there's any Canadians in chat, what would you like to be referred to?
First of all, you're legends. Canadians are just brilliant people.
Seem good.
Yeah.
I mean, don't generalise populations, really, but yeah.
Yeah, overall, they seem like a nice...
Everyone in Canada seems happy.
Bunch. Fleming on the corner. Taking her time. Don't know what she's waiting. Now she's got the ball in.
Flicked on to the back post, but no one's there, Leon.
Was that handball?
Puts it in there and it's headed away.
Why was no one there? They're 3 people standing in the same place.
Lifts it over the top. 2 offside players. And that'll be another goal
They had
kick.
3 people standing in the same place and none of them at the back post.
Prediction on how long it's going to take Arnold to go and recover this ball.
Well, there's no one there. Not handball. Definitely not handball.
No.
Carpenter does really well. Player just going in.
Yeah, no,
Leon's
not handball.
Never going to score from there. Never. To be fair, you're right. Arnold still hasn't got the ball. Beth Priestman, she will not be happy with her team, but she knows what she can do at half time. Do the same as what they did against Ireland should work. Mackenzie Arnold still hasn't taken this goal kick. Canada are getting annoyed.
Genuinely, we are 40 seconds since that ball went out of play. And
Goes
Arnold
on,
will now kick it 45 seconds. Well done. I mean, that is time wasting 101, isn't it? Don't worry, ball boy, I'll go get it myself.
Yeah. Save your legs.
Yeah.
Don't want you running around, you get tired.
Don't throw it. I'll come over and collect it.
It's dangerous to throw the ball into play.
Yeah. Of course, Leon. Driving it forward.
Again, Leon's had a poor half.
Grosso.
Well, I don't want to say anything because she'd probably have a really good second half and then I need a case to give a man a match. Fair match.
I mean, yeah, she did that the last time, didn't she? And then she scored the winning goal.
Then you gave it to her and I was like, I can't because the first half was horrific.
Gilles. Yeah. Plays it to Buchanan. Now Riviere. Little move inside there.
Before that, I was going to say that Riviere hasn't been on the ball too much today.
Gilles. She hasn't.
Sloppy from Gilles.
The defence in general have looked. They've looked porous. Canada.
Like
As a team, they've looked porous. The ball's going through them too easily.
Yeah. I feel like they're trying to.
Catley plays down the line, and now Ford chasing Riviera to the corner. Sharon's going to be under pressure, but she'll deal with that comfortably. Trying to find Leon out wide. Catley wins it back though. Will fall to Riviere, who has some time to decide what she wants to do with it. Plays it to Quinn. Under pressure now, Quinn. But they move it past. They pass it back to Buchanan. Now Gilles. Lawrence. She tries to take on Rasso, but it's put out of play by the Australia 16. Gilles. Quinn. Nice turn. Plays it in behind, looking for Jordyn Huitema. Comes off the head of Hunt though. And now Australia bringing it forwards. But if I had to say who do you think will score next, you're going to back Australia, no? Over a Canada goal?
I probably, but I don't think we'll get a goal in this first half.
No?
No.
I think we are. I think either Canada will bring it back or Australia are going to get a second.
I don't see us getting a goal. I think
I'll come forwards at least now. Fowler plays it forwards. And
Can I
it's
change my prediction?
Yeah.
Rasso again.
Rasso. Let's go off the goalkeeper. Wait, who's going to...
Not...
Fowler, and it's in! Australia have a second,
no.
and this one can't be ruled offside. It's Canada nil, Australia 2. And it looks like Canada are sinking without a trace in this game. Australia are playing the better stuff. They're looking like the better side. There is a player down in the box, and they'll try and claim injury. Australia, though, will not care. Big goal for Fowler, big goal for Australia. The hosts have the advantage. A 2-goal advantage, extend their advantage.
Huge goal. And again, it's just sloppy defending. Buchanan, pathetic tackle. And then
it doesn't even challenge for
she's
it.
out of position. Riviere does what she can.
Yeah.
Is brought
Rasso.
down. And then again, the ball comes across.
It in.
Gilles
doesn't deal with it. Sheridan doesn't deal with it. No one deals with it. Buchanan gets crunched, but I think that's by her own goalkeeper. That was brilliant from Riviere.
That's not a foul.
That's not a foul.
Carter doesn't foul her there. And then what on earth? Gilles, all
Sheridan,
all three
Buchanan fell over. Someone needs to get rid of it. Fowler can come in though and poke it home. I say poke it, she's smashing it.
That's got to go. She tries to take a touch. Buchanan's got to level that out of play.
Yeah.
As long as it's not in her own goal. And then it is poor and sloppy defending from Canada. Australia punished them, and they have got 1 foot in the round of 16 now. Huge goal for the
This is going to take a ridiculous turnaround for Canada. They've got to get 2 goals now. And there's still 10 minutes left off this half. I wouldn't be surprised if Australia find a 3rd goal. That now, a momentary drinks break. I think Buchanan receiving treatment. Or Riviere. There was 2 players down the box.
I think Buchanan was just sad.
No, it is Buchanan.
She's still down. Okay, she's not just sad.
It does look concerning.
Yeah, I mean, she's had a really poor half. And Canada, overall had a really poor half.
I'm surprised they're showing pictures of Buchanan. Because she does seem to be in some distress.
I'd like to think she's not really
Priestman's sending her centre half to warm up. We'd like to think that, but I mean, ITV last year decided to show Eriksen's wife crying.
Yeah, no.
Not last year, year before.
But they got they've all been like they've tightened the rules around, don't they?
Yeah,
she'll be fine. She'll get her feet.
Recovering now.
She might have been winded. I don't really know what happened. But she should have got it gone. All of it. The whole series is chaotic. It seems like it's all over the place from Canada. They are checking it, by the way. VAR are just going to have a look to see whether there was any...
I'd be surprised if this is ruled off.
Malice.
That would be harsh.
I didn't see much wrong with it. But it's just poor defending. Gilles kind of, rather than clear it, kind of knocks it into the path of her keeper, who then just palms it into the very centre of the goal. Frappart is going to take a look.
I can't see anyway. This is ruled off.
No, I don't see any problem with this.
It's a scrappy goal. Australia won't care though. They've doubled their lead. And the Matildas will be very, very happy.
Yeah, I think they're reviewing whether there's a foul. I don't think there's any offsides or any...
Well, Matthew says he thinks there's an offside.
Or foul. It's the player on Buchanan, isn't it?
But if it doesn't hit her, it's a foul.
No, does Carpenter stop her getting the ball? My argument here
but
is...
That's not obstructing the goal. If it was the goalkeeper, I would agree.
But I think also because Carpenter, she's in offside position when she does it, when she blocks her.
But is that illegal?
Yeah, Carpenter's offside when she... does she affect the play and she's offside?
Carpenter's offside, but I don't think she has enough of an impact on the play.
What are they going to give? Yeah, I think she just says she's in offside position and she interferes with the play. She's given offside, no goal.
Wow.
He's reduced to 1.
That one surprises me. I can't.
I can see why it's given though, because Carpenter's... She's in offside position.
But it's just a bit like...
No way, that gave the two.
I don't know. I feel like Canada have been let off the hook there.
Yeah.
I get the rules and they're applying them correctly, but that doesn't make any sense to me. Because as much as Ellie Carpenter might be interfering with the play, I don't know.
I think the argument is Buchanan could get to the ball. But, yeah. And obviously she's offside because she's behind the goalkeeper.
I think she's been offside's boring. Reduces goals, I want more goals.
Stand on the penalty area, unmarked.
Or like the new one where your whole body has to be past the defender.
Yeah, they're trying that in Sweden, aren't they? Sweden, Denmark, and
and
or is it Netherlands, isn't it?
Might be Netherlands as well, yeah.
3 European countries, basically.
I think that's what I've said for ages now. I think it makes a lot more sense.
Maybe, what's his face? Gianni Infantino listens to us.
Maybe. I mean, we've
Buchanan's
done a
back
video. We've talked about him a lot before.
Yeah, we also, I think we called him a melt at some one point. We did a whole video calling him like...
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's about the new Champions League format, which we eventually realised that we actually liked.
We did the video and we told it sounded like terrible format, and we went, actually...
It's quite a good format.
It's quite a good
idea. Then we did a
idea.
video like 2 months later saying how much we liked it.
But yeah, Australia pushing for a second, then looking to make up for that one that's just been
Very
disallowed.
lucky. Canada are very, very lucky. 7 minutes plus added time, where we're lengthy added time. We had Buchanan down. We had 2 VAR checks.
Calling out for Australia.
And we had Mackenzie Arnold taking 45 seconds to take a goal kick. Ball in, put on the keeper again. It's
Oh my
in
God,
again.
Canada, the
It's in
masters
again.
of their own downfall here. Raso with a second.
It counts,
Australia have their second. I mean, it's a big, big goal in this game, but what on earth are Canada doing?
I don't know.
This should have been cleared. This should have been dealt with easily.
And I think again it's going to lead to VAR checks. It was a goalmouth scramble from a corner. This is why I wasn't convinced, because I thought there'd be something wrong with it. They're checking it again. Frappart's got her hand to her ear again. They're going to have a look. Was there a foul on the keeper? I don't think so. I don't think
there's enough. There's 2 players on the line, so it doesn't matter that she's past the goalkeeper. I don't think, because there's still 2 players there.
There's no foul on the keeper.
Nope. Goalkeeper goes down off her own accord.
And it comes off Quinn anyway, so she can't be offside.
No, it comes off Quinn to Raso. So yeah, I don't see any problem with that goal.
This one should stand. It should be 2-0 Australia. But Canada, what are you doing? I think they are just so all over the place.
Quinn's just got to get that gone. Doesn't matter where you put it, even if you put it out for another corner. You don't pass it to Raso.
Or
Big
just-
mistake from Quinn there.
Is this one? I think this one. Is it going to count?
He's
This
kind of
one's
doing
gotta
today,
count.
says Matt here.
It is going to count. No, it's yes,
Yes.
it is going to count. We're
Canada and Australia.
finally Australia got 2 goals, but
Well deserved,
Canada.
I'd say.
Raso with a double. Canada in big trouble again.
One more goal and Rasso's on
What
for the
are they
golden
doing? Let's keep conceding.
boot. Yeah.
And thought the VAR in must be absolute bedlam. Keeping a check with these goals. Canada need to get a grip. They're all over the place. They've got absolutely nothing. Defensively, poor. Really poor. I mean, now with 5 minutes to go left the half, Australia might make it 3 or 4.
Yeah. Oh, not
Well,
if Canada.
maybe
Not
not.
if Australia gets the ball away like that. Christine Sinclair.
Might as well have a go.
She just isn't moving quick enough with the ball there, and she allows
No,
Australia to get
she's
back
40
in.
years old, but she can run a bit faster than that.
We'll
come
just ping
on.
one off, see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, second goal again then for Rasso.
She's a really
She
good.
hasn't scored yet in this tournament until today. Now she's got a double. She'll be very happy with today. But yeah, we did see a change at the top of the goal scorer charts, by the way, earlier today. Japan now have the top scorer. Hinata Miyazawa obviously scored a brace in that game, scored a brace as well in the opener.
Puts
So
on
now
4,
she tops it on 4.
You know, and once again, as I said earlier, Australia have 1 foot in the round of 16.
Well, they got 2 hands. They got 2 feet in the round 16.
Yeah.
They're almost sat down in there. They can't afford to sit down the pitch. Can't afford to get complacent.
Well, I think Canada played poorly enough. You know, you could, do a 3-legged thing. Australia could play 3-legged. Be alright.
What? Could be 3-0 right now. Yeah, you're right, Matt. I mean, I find the second goal being ruled out is a bit weird.
Well, I think
I
Australia-
understand, obviously. If
They got their justice. They got their second goal back.
Yeah, Canada went, here you go.
Yeah. Gilles, big tackle. But again, Canada are holding on. They are holding on. They are really up against this. And Bev Priestman might have changed whatever she can at half time. But they might find themselves 3-0 down by the interval. 3 minutes to go. The crowd are up on their feet for the Aussies. And it's Ellie Carpenter on the throw. She's just, I think, just stretching out her muscles while we were standing and wait.
Matt says bringing back PTSD from our match. Yeah. Spain crumpled against Japan.
Who does Spain play? Switzerland. It's not easy.
Better than Norway, though, isn't it?
It is better than Norway, because I thought Norway didn't look great in the groups, and they went and beat Philippines 5-0, and then we all remembered how good Norway are. Fowler on the edge. They've been chased by Sinclair.
I think Japan will win, though. I think Japan are going to win the whole thing, I think.
Ooh.
Potentially, who knows? They're one of the dark horses. Compared to they're not up there with the favourites, but they should be.
We won't have to play into the final. Ow. We won't have to play into the final, will we?
No, not on our side of the draw.
No.
Our side of the draw has France, Brazil,
Jamaica.
Yep.
Germany.
Yes, I think so. Well, if we get through, of course.
Yeah.
We might not. Join us tomorrow for that one.
We've got B. What was that?
B, H, and F.
Yeah.
And obviously D.
B, D, F, and yeah. Because it's alternate, isn't it?
Yeah, all the
A, C,
even
E, and G.
all the even letters.
B, D, F, and H.
But yeah.
2 minutes to go. Canada needs something. That was really poor. What a waste of a throw-in. I don't know. They don't really seem to be inspired by anything. Like Bev Priestman doesn't really seem to be screaming her lungs out on the sideline, and they don't seem to be anyone on the pitch who's taking hold of it for Canada. Sinclair isn't getting teams in huddles or taking it by the scruff of the neck and trying to cheer them on. They're just kind of just fading away, fading out of this
Ball
competition.
in. And claimed well.
But the most
by-
animated is Leon just putting her hands
Arnold.
up to moan that the ball in wasn't good enough. Like, come on. They've got to dig deep, Canada, and it's not going to go at each other. It's really poor. Really poor. That
Yeah.
doesn't add up. 3 attempts on goal, but Ross had 2, Catty's had 1, and Fowler's had 1. Really good stat, that.
Yeah. Unless Fowler's doesn't count because it was her attempt on goal
maybe.
was then given offside.
Flicked on by
Dunno.
Catley.
Or they just added 2-1-1 and got 3. Never know.
Technology. Sheridan. She couldn't have done much about any of the goals. Well, the second one, palm it to the centre of the pitch.
Yeah.
Maybe just get it out or catch it. How many minutes of our time we got? We're going to play... I'm expecting quite a few.
7 additional minutes in this first half. The action will not be pausing yet.
That's quite a few, that.
That is a bit.
Ireland, Nigeria is now at the end of the half.
Yeah.
Still 0-0 over there. Over there in the same country. But Nigeria doing all they need to do, which is drawing. Australia doing what they need to do, which is winning. Canada need to get...
The thing is, Canada can still get through despite losing 2-0.
If Ireland score.
If Ireland win 3-0, Canada will be through.
Yeah.
If Christmas miracles happen.
Yeah, as I say.
If Aussie miracles happen. World Cup miracles. Anyway. Fowler. Plays it through. Flying through now is Ellie Carpenter. Huitema following out all the way. Back now to Rasso, who's just filling in at right back while Carpenter goes flying forwards. Now Hunt. Australia in possession. Catley. Ford. Poor pass though. Canada win it back. Another poor pass. Australia win it back. Hunt. And now Carpenter. Has the poll changed recently? No. Well, 57% think it'll be Canada and Australia, despite the fact Canada are 2-0 down, and there's no change to the score in the Ireland Nigeria.
People still expecting Ireland to score.
3.
Good one.
14% of you guys think Canada and Nigeria. So not many people think that Canada will come back and that Nigeria will win.
No.
And 29% going for what it will currently be Australia and Nigeria. Yeah. Seems to be a lot of faith that Australia will get through. Whatever else happens.
Well, I guess as
and not a lot of faith that Nigeria will get through.
I guess as hosts, they are just kind of the favourites to get through.
But if you look at it from the point of the groups,
it
is the most difficult for them to get through and the easiest for Nigeria, and yet chat seems to think that Nigeria aren't going to get through.
The position they find themselves in now is a very convincing one. They could even make that even stronger.
Taking on Riviere here. Ford. Ball in.
Still a long way to go in this additional time.
Cleared away by Canada. Convincingly, I should say, as well.
And well played out of the press by the Australian defence.
Carpenter. And now Hunt. But Australia comfortable in possession, aren't they? Van Egmond has gone to a wide area. Losing possession though, Australia. Back with Canada now. Gilles. Buchanan. I think we're going to the break 2 in Australia.
Yeah.
Can't see a goal coming for Canada. Australia could get a third. But
yeah.
Jordyn Huitema coming forwards. Grosso. Quinn. Turns on it. And looking to play out wide. They give it to Buchanan. And now Buchanan, she looks for the pass, finds Quinn. Buchanan. Ball over the top, looking for Sinclair, headed away by Hunt. Ford. Turns Riviere. Riviere with a strong tackle and now back out of play for Australia. But yeah, I mean, we're seeing a replay of that goal. It's the reason why it was ruled offside, and it's due to the boots of Ellie Carpenter. If they were slightly forward, she would have been ruled on by Gilles at the back post.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for her, it doesn't quite come to fruition. Australia manager has, I believe, been carded, yes. Catley doesn't agree with that decision.
No. Strange that one, no. The player's not ruled off by the goalkeeper anymore.
The goalkeeper was in front of her.
Yeah. So I thought if you stood behind the goalkeeper, you're offside.
The rule's never been that. This is what people don't think. When people think the rule is you have to be, you have to have the goalkeeper and one defender. It's just 2 players. So if the goalkeeper comes flying forwards.
Oh, it's just 2 players. I see.
Yeah. If the goalkeeper stood in the opposition half, then the player could be fooled into thinking they're onside.
Yeah.
If there's one defender between them and the goal. Obviously, that would be a very risky strategy because they might just shoot.
Yeah. I always thought it's finding the goalkeeper.
Rather than pass it forwards. But yeah.
Sam Kerr's on a great time on that bench. They're just laughing and joking with each other. I think Australia are cruising. Like they're all stress free. They don't seem to go out at anything. Coaching staff and players are having a bit of a giggle to each other every now and again. Like no one is worrying down in Australia. Something Canada can capitalise on, but that's all happening off the pitch. On the pitch, it is laser focus from the Matildas, and they do not look like they're going to drop this performance or the ability or the quality or the standard anytime soon.
When do Australia bring on Kerr? 70 minutes, 65th? What would you say?
Banner after? No, don't bother.
Now.
Yeah, give her a minute for that. No, yeah, 60, 70th minute. She definitely hasn't got. Yeah, bring her back. Excuse me. Bring her back in slowly. You don't want to give her 45 minutes.
No.
Give her 20, see how she feels, and then go from there.
Yeah. Potentially 60-minute mark, 70-minute mark latest. I mean, you could probably factor in you're going to get 10 minutes after the game anyway.
Yeah, but just in Matteo.
Just group Canada.
What is Canada? Just group Canada, get Canada out. I see a point. The performance they're putting today, they deserve to be out. They're rubbish.
Yeah. Half time, by the way, in Ireland, Nigeria. I'm sure this game is not far away from reaching the half time point.
I don't think there's any added time that game because that was half time like before we even got our added time.
Oh. Maybe not then.
It's like 1
Nothing's
minute.
happened in there. I can have a look in this.
Nigeria just knocked it around the back and gone, yeah, we'll take the point, we're not bothered.
Well, yeah, because what is that?
Exactly.
As much as Ireland, like to win to get a win in a World Cup.
Ireland got a point.
For them, there's not really much. Yeah, there's not a load to play for.
No.
They might as well let Nigeria just chill.
Yeah.
There was only I don't know. I don't think there was any at a time. None.
Yeah. Not
a minute.
Sorry, a FIFA World Cup they never seen at a time. So did the ball not leave play? There was no fouls. There's just nothing. What do the stats say? We had any shots?
There has been no goals, 3 shots apiece, 1 shot on target going the way of Ireland, and both have won a corner each. Ireland was 65% of the ball.
Oh. So Ireland just been boring and knocked it around the back.
Nigeria haven't touched it. Nigeria, every time they get it, just long.
Yeah.
Aim for corners.
But they keep on the pitch though, so it's like run the clock down. They're just kicking it along. Fair enough. And welcome back.
But yeah, half time now in the game between Canada and Australia. It's Canada 0, Australia 2. A good start for the Matildas. And yeah, they'll be hoping to continue in this way because if they continue like this, they're going to be through. And well, at the moment they would be top of the group. Do you think that's the ideal position to be in this group?
Yeah. They avoid England.
Unless England lose tomorrow.
England aren't going to lose tomorrow. England aren't going to lose. England will top the group. Denmark or China, they should. I think Australia can give both those sides a good game. I think, don't get me wrong, I think China and Denmark are probably better, but being the hosts and playing like the way they are today, I think they give them a good game. Equally.
Yeah, what about Haiti?
No, getting through.
Why not?
They're not going to. They could beat Denmark.
If they beat Denmark and England beat China and Haiti recover all the goal difference they've lost.
The China game says it all for Haiti. They had everything in their hands.
They lost 1-0.
China went down 10 men in the 30th minute.
No, man.
China went down to 10 players in the 30th minute.
Yeah.
And then Haiti were given a penalty and missed it. And they went and gave away a penalty in like the last few minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Everything was in Haiti's favour and they threw it away.
If they're drawn that, they'd have every chance.
Yeah.
God,
It just says to me that they're not going to get through.
I think it'll be England top in the group on 9, Denmark on 6, China 3,
Yeah.
Haiti now.
Probably. But no, I think...
And that'll be the only group which has had a decisive result in every game, I think. Can't think of another one that has. Oh, the Spain group. There's not been any draws in that either, has there?
No.
But yeah.
And the Germany, South Korea, Colombia, Morocco group.
Yet. Could be loads of draws.
So many. But yeah, no.
First guy says the bloody ref and that offside call that stopped 2-0. Yeah, I think while they've applied the rules correctly there, I don't agree with the decision. I think there's a fundamental problem with the rules in football, then that's given offside. Because that's a perfectly good goal.
Yeah, I think
like no one for Canada complained. They made the mistakes.
Well, they
were bailed out.
I think it's just Carpenter interfered the play in an offside position. That's what the rule says. They applied that rule.
Yeah.
The goal has to be disallowed.
And I think the complaints with it are that the rule is stupid.
I think it's not a bad decision as such. Like, it's not.
No, it's not on the ref. No. It's on the rule makers.
Yeah.
But that's it's a completely different thing. But yeah, I do think that offside needs
that is the least
to be amended.
I've seen to score a goal.
Because if you, a lot of them just happy to be there. Yeah. That guy at the front with the mallet though is the happiest man in the world.
You compare that to Box Park.
Well, no, but they are happy. But it's just not. It's not. Oh, let's all throw our drink in the air. Why is that a positive?
No, they're not throwing a drink in the air. Just,
well, that's Box Park.
No one moved from where they were standing. They kind of just cheered in their own little space.
Well, if they did, there would be a stampede and after it was
we're going to go mental at each other. Like random bloke next to you, you've got your arm round him.
If there's not at least 3 broken arms because people are throwing themselves on tables.
Who's crowd surfing?
Yeah.
But right decision to referees, the rules applied well, but Australia did get what they deserved with that. They eventually got the second goal that did stand. Again, corner, Canada. Let's talk about Canada. They've just hit self-implode.
Yeah.
The self-destruct button's there, and all 11 players have smashed it. Because they have been awful. They've done nothing going forward. The first goal, was a good goal, but realistically, no one's marking.
Well, you run through Canada. Do you mind if I take a moment so you can talk about Canada being bad where you want? I would do.
And it's just really, no one's marking Raso, and all the defenders were sliding across the floor, trying to block things and whatever else they were doing. And then the second goal that didn't count, they got very lucky with, because Sheridan was flapping her hands around, and Jill decided to tip it towards the goal. Sheridan then palmed it straight into the middle of the penalty area. Buchanan was sliding around missing it, and if it hadn't been ruled out, it would have really stopped the goal to concede. And then the third goal. The corner, what is going on here then? Sheridan goes to punch it, misses it. It hits Huitema on the line, falls to Quinn. Quinn, she just lets it hit her thigh, and it bounces towards Raso, puts it in an empty net. Why doesn't she leather it? Put your foot through it. It's a corner. Bang. That's all it took. All it took was putting your foot through, and it's gone. Shocking defending for all 3 goals for Canada. They're lucky that only 2 of them counted. But it's a long way back. It is a very, very long way back. 2 goals down to the hosts is not going to be easy to pull it back. They've been really poor in so many different departments. Excuse me. Going forward, they've had nothing. I think defensively, they've had nothing. They're really sloppy. Whenever they're passing the ball around, it hasn't worked. It's been really poor performance. And Australia thoroughly deserve to be leading this game and thoroughly deserve to be top in the group as it stands. But that might not last long. Nigeria drawing to Ireland at the moment. Ireland look like they've been the better team, but overall on paper Nigeria are probably stronger. I'd expect Nigeria to get a goal. Canada are still out as it stands. Nigeria only need a draw. Australia need a win. Canada, however, only need a draw. If they can pull it back, if they can make it 2-2, they will draw it back level. They will be going through. So Australia have to hold on. It is just whether Canada can find 2 goals in this game, because on the basis of the first half, they're going to concede another 2 or 3 and get absolutely trounced. And Australia don't look like stopping. They're hosts of the World Cup, and their tournament is on the line. They have to win this game. They're not just going to throw it away and give it to Canada. Their game's on the line. Their tournament's on the line. They want to do their home fans proud. So they are definitely not going to let this one up. Australia are not backing down. So it is going to take a mighty performance from Canada to pull this one back. Make changes. We saw at half-time the Ireland game. They were 1-0 down. And then Bev Priestman, she turned to her bench. She made 3 changes. They pulled it back. this one is of greater magnitude. They've got to find at least 2 goals in this game, and it's a long shot. It is a long shot for Canada to win this game.
But they're still through with a draw.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I was literally off to it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to take a big performance for them to draw this game, because Australia, as I said, will not make it easy.
Yeah, but they just need 2 goals, which isn't. It's not impossible.
But what I was saying is
gonna take
the way they've been playing
doing.
and the way Australia are playing, I just don't see it happening. Australia play too well.
But equally, if you told me that Canada would win 2 on the island, I would have believed it's Ireland. But comebacks can happen. This is a really good Canada side. I think we're forgetting that, as much as Canada may not be as a brilliant side in the men's game, they are one of the stronger women's teams. And I think that as good as Australia have been in this game so far, they've got to be wary that Canada have the ability to switch on the style and to come out the second half and put on a show. So they've got to be mindful of that. I do think, though, you're right in saying I don't see it happening. I don't see that collapse, but it could happen. And Australia cannot afford that. Cannot afford to let that happen. But yeah, it's going to be a good game. A good second half. A lot on the line. Nigeria, Ireland, by the way, already underway for the second half. We've still got a while until the second half kicks off in our game. Still about 7 minutes, I would say. That was the amount of added time. We had a lot of added time. But yeah, so a fair chunk of added time added. I think we'll see a similar thing at the end of the game. But in terms of the other match, then Ireland, Nigeria. Seems like neither side's that bothered about actually getting on and winning and scoring, but yeah, I don't think Nigeria will mind. That'll suit them to the ground, really, if they can just get a 0-0 draw, confirm themselves through. There you go, that's all you need, really, isn't it? But yeah,
I mean, Nigeria just need a point, as he's saying. Then Ireland, they'll be happy to say they got a point at a World Cup.
Doesn't matter how you do it. If you get a point at the World Cup, you've done something right. But yeah, decent so far. This game, and Australia fans will be very happy. Aussies will be bouncing.
Yes,
and yeah,
and they are. They've looked,
they have been
brilliant support. And my worry is, I think whoever gets through, the 2 teams that get through this group, I don't see them progressing.
Really?
No. I think Nigeria would come second, so play England. I think England would beat them.
They'd give them a game though.
They would, but I think England would beat them, and I don't see Australia beating Denmark. They could.
Really?
I think Denmark are good.
I think Australia or Canada batter Denmark.
No, come on.
Yeah, they do.
Come on.
Yeah, they do.
Speak some sense.
I can't see how you say that.
I think Australia's host would definitely give them a game.
Australia are a much better side. Denmark are way too reliant on Harder for goals, and I think Harder's a really good player, but she needs good players around her to really be effective. Whereas Australia have Caitlin Ford, they've got Catley, they've got even their goalkeeper Mackenzie Arnold plays WSL, and then of course Sam Kerr.
I think it'd be a really interesting game.
The fact is, Denmark wouldn't get through without Carter, whereas Australia have got through without Kerr.
I think that could be actually, that's a good point. That could be a massive factor, is that Sam Kerr will be back.
Exactly. I think for me, Denmark are at, they could get, they could beat Australia, but exactly. I think Australia are. Well, China will have to beat England, and then there's a chance they're going to go out. But
England aren't going to go out.
No, you never know. But yeah, I think for me, Australia would beat Denmark, as would Canada.
Yeah, probably, but not Canada right now.
You just changed your opinion on the spot.
No. I think Australia would give them a good game.
Australia batter.
I think Canada, the way they've been performing at this tournament, no, they've been woeful. They've been absolutely.
Still really good team.
They're not even getting through at the moment.
No,
I don't think they're. Second half prediction, they're out.
Bold one, that. It was doing the same as it is.
Ireland aren't going to beat Nigeria, and Australia aren't going to throw away a 2-goal lead at their home tournament to get knocked out of the World Cup.
Yeah.
And I think Canada just, because the thing, they have the ability to switch it on, but it is so far off. They have to switch it on massively.
That's how those light switches work, mate. It's either off or on, isn't
it's not. No, the switch isn't just off. They've completely ripped it out of the wall, cut all the wires.
Why are we looking at the light switch?
I don't know.
Like chat,
now you know where the light switch is, guys. It's over there. Oh, but no. So in order to get a comeback on, they'd have to reattach all the wires, fix all the wires, put the light switch back on the wall, and then turn it on again.
No, because the wires are there. They've just got to be fused correctly. It's got to be turned on.
But none of them are electricians, so they don't know how to do it. That's a problem. Only Bev Priestman can do it. So she might make changes. She might change the colour of the wires. You know, she might change the attacking intent. I definitely think changes are needed at half time. This is 1:30 time. But no, definitely need to bring on some substitutions. Because if not, they're definitely out.
Yeah.
A lot of definitelys. Because this is such a definite group. You know, we'll definitely know the result by the end of this game.
We'll definitely know something.
Who knows? I definitely don't. Well, I will in 45 minutes, though. Anywho, I really want to get on the second half. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm taking so long. BBC Studio Tour England. What are we waiting for? A bus? Or Beth Priestman just stop screaming at her Canada players?
Well, yeah, 10 seconds for the second half is supposed to start. So, I mean, we could have put on Ireland. If we were smart, we would have put on the first 7 minutes of Ireland Nigeria, but we're not.
I don't want to fall asleep. I do want to stay awake. I think that'll be 0-0. Here we go. 4 changes for Canada. I said they needed changes, and Bev Priestman has made them. 3 against Ireland, 4 against Canada. You'd have to run through them all properly when they all come out on the old Foot Mob, Love Foot Mob sponsorship. Give us a sponsorship one day. But yeah, no. Big half incoming for Canada. 4 changes made. Republic of Ireland versus Nigeria in the Victorian Stadium. Melbourne Rectangular Stadium plays host to this game. You go. All you. You see your moment.
Huitema off. Rose is on. Ribier, the right back, off, and on comes Alicia Chapman. Julia Grosso off in midfield, replaced by Sophie Schmidt, and it will be Christine Sinclair replaced by Chloe Lacasse.
Lots of changes.
These are all players who've been involved from the subs bench in the other games, so players that could make the difference. We're going to see whether they do.
I think Australia would be aware, though.
45 minutes.
Fleming takes the armband.
Canada have to save their tournament. Oh, no, underway, by the way. Canada starting fast. They're showing that intent to push on. So Chapman moves to left back. Comes in at left back, meaning Lawrence switches over to right back.
Yeah.
Potentially to try and deal with Ford a little bit more. Well, try and deal with her. They've not dealt with her at all. But yeah. Catley. Can't make 4 subs. Yeah, we saw a lot of subs. I mean, we said there she's made some changes. She's made all the changes she can. Only one sub left now. But yeah, Canada, they had to do something. A big switch. Can that be the difference? Buchanan.
It's probably why it took so long. Bev Priestman was having to run through a list of substitutions.
She probably kept getting lost.
Yeah.
How many of you going on today, mate? Everyone. Whole subs bench is subbed on. Gilles.
She probably would if she could. That's why she...
Would football be better with roll-on, roll-off subs?
No.
Why not?
Boring.
I agree. Less strategy.
Yeah. Whole point is subs come on to change games. They don't come off for 5 minutes just to give your star man a little rest.
Love it. Chat, what do you think? Should football have roll-on, roll-on subs like it's Sunday League?
Roll on, yeah.
No, just rolling subs. All the subs have to come on, just roll on.
To enter the field of play. Roll!
Do any roll you want. You can roll on sideways, you can do a forward roll.
I can't forward roll, I do sideways roll.
Can you not?
No.
That's a video coming to the TFC channel soon.
If we get up to 100 viewers.
If 100 viewers tuned in, Harry will do a video. Members only video.
Yeah, do members.
Harry trying to run a
if we get
forward
100
roll.
members, I'll try and do a forward roll. On the table.
No, what?
Well, how else are we going to do it? Not on the floor.
Presumably, yeah.
That involves moving the table.
We're not going to do it live. It's fine.
We should.
Anyway, has there been a goal in the Republic of Ireland Nigeria game? There
Yes,
has.
Oh,
no!
what a
What a
save.
stop! Fairs.
Why are they showing us that?
Oh, there might be a goal coming for Ireland.
Oh,
Hang on.
Who's in what colour?
No
Big
goal.
save, anyway, from Brosnan in the Ireland net to deny Oshuala. That would have been a huge goal. That would definitely put Canada out.
Yeah.
Big
Brosnan,
tackle
big
in
stop.
there.
That's the first save of the game, by the way.
Australia playing with their heart on their sleeve.
That's the only save she had to make. Nigeria just not been anywhere near 'em.
53 minutes.
55 minutes.
How are they 8 minutes ahead of us? What have they been doing?
Well, you got the 7 minutes for added time, and then the minute that we're behind.
Australia kick the ball out. There's a player on the deck. I don't quite know who it is because all I can see is their boots. I still don't know what number that is. Like, is it Cooney? I think it might be Coons.
Yeah.
No, it's
potentially.
Gory, I think.
Yeah,
come on, slide into shot. Yeah, Gory.
Gory.
She's alright.
That was a gory challenge.
Oh, the hair's tangled up in her hairband.
Yeah.
I thought she had really bad head pain first, and she was like kind of leant over and holding her head.
Maybe her hair was a bit tight.
Yeah. Who's this? Who is that?
That's
10.
Chapman.
Ah, so Ashley Lawrence came off.
What? No, Ashley Lawrence has got the right back.
Oh.
I explained all these decisions.
Yeah,
all
I
these
know.
changes,
I was
man.
doing that.
Disgraceful.
That's alright.
Anyway.
I mean, I am a bit worried that we could see 40 minutes of Australia holding on and winning 2-0.
Yeah.
And Nigeria.
That's
Nigeria,
alright.
They look like scoring a goal anytime soon.
Could be exciting. Arnold clears it away in the little pocket of space out front. Canada throw. Either way, Canada are going to push forward at some point in this game.
So Arnold's got to make a load of saves if they're going to score goals.
Yes. Lacasse. Well, not if she does that for the rest of the game. But yeah, 5 minutes into the second half. I don't really think Canada's changed and having the desired impact. They're not looking sharper. They're not.
I'm going to give them a few more minutes.
Yeah, of course. I'm not writing them off already.
Fire it up. And you get into the game, warm up.
Not say that, but that's game over there. Might as well switch off. Call it a day there, guys. Australia through.
Get a feel for the tempo. Get a feel for the ball.
Is it heavy? Is it
Bev
not?
Priestman telling her coaches and her players on the bench to calm down. She looks ice cold. She does not seem worried. I bet she's bricking it inside.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to look
she's
scared.
Sacked. Like she's gonna get sacked if they don't get through.
I reckon she backs herself to get another job.
Yeah. No, things are already taking it. Let's just imagine a Phil Neville and Canada manager who got grouped.
Yeah.
Not a great
It's
track
quite a
record.
strong Canada team.
Yeah.
It's alright, Phil will put a good word in. Probably.
Christ, a good word from Phil Neville is not a good word.
He's still a person who currently manages into Miami. Did they bin him off? They did, didn't they? Then they won.
Yeah, and then they started winning. Well, I don't think that's because they've been to. I think that's because they got Lionel Messi and Sergio Busquets.
No. Just because they've been off
And
Neville.
Jordi Alba.
There's no way Messi would have played for Neville.
I mean, that's pretty much, yeah, imagine that, sorry. But Busquets, Alba and Messi rock up and Phil Neville
Trying to show Alba how to defend. Ball in.
Oh, how's that not
missed
in?
by everyone.
Someone's got to make contact with that from an Australia point of view. Could have been 3-0. Aussies could have been flying.
Also, you say that there's maybe nothing else happening in this game. I'm waiting for Sam Kerr to turn up.
Oh yeah, she'll score at least one.
She probably won't even get on now, but we'll be sat here for the final 30 minutes of the
If
match.
she doesn't, I'm turning it off.
Praying for Sam
Beat or
Kerr.
turn it off, I'll never know if she gets on or not. So
Sam Kerr cameo.
I think to make it even, they should put Sam Kerr on for Canada.
What? No.
See what happens.
That makes sense. Should we play for the other team?
What happened? Bev Priestman just walked over and said, "Do you mind we put Sam Kerr on for the last 5 minutes?"
Sam Kerr wouldn't be very useful for Canada. She just wouldn't. She wouldn't give him. She would just play for Australia with a Canada shirt on. Coming forwards now for Australia. Out wide, Ford. Ball in.
Oh,
Tries
good
to
header from
flick on,
Shield.
but can't.
Canada don't look convincing. That is
Shot
not
on
a bad
goal
effort.
and flicked over by Sheridan. Canada definitely don't look convincing. Cooney Cross, what an effort. She just saw sort of like the fact that
But also,
she could shoot and did.
She's done, she's perfected it. She didn't get under it, and that caused Sheridan problems. It was
If
in.
that was a little less
That was in.
central, I don't think Sheridan would have got there because she'd
No.
have had to adjust way too much. Because not only was she had to shuffle back like she did,
That's like,
she'd have had to shuffle
she'd really
across.
hard to get there. She'd really hard to get
And now
there.
Cooney Cross is going to cross this into the box.
When she tried one goal attempt, she could try from the corner maybe.
Yeah, copy Katie
Sheridan
McKay.
doesn't like it when they put it right in the far post. A lot of players in the box. The ball's put
Ball in, headed away.
Gilles is there again.
Surprised based on Canada's defending in the rest of this game, they didn't just give it to him. Schmidt. Breaking away now is Leon. Not anymore. Came off her arm and went off the pitch. Watching on, Tim Cahill. What a suave man.
He does this.
He's enjoying the game,
God.
the Aussie legend. And yeah.
He was cracking his day. He was just really...
What a player.
Yeah.
Absolute player.
Yeah.
Like, absolute player.
They just strolled out Goodison Park. Ooh, lively. And then when he comes back to Goodison Park once a year to do his BT Sport cameo, makes Rio Ferdinand look silly.
When he was the only Australian player.
Yeah.
For years.
The only Everton player that everyone returned to Goodison Park. Apart from Gareth Barry. That ball is
Ferguson.
Roll that.
What?
I don't know, he's just not very good, is he?
Duncan Ferguson? He was amazing in his day.
No.
Tragic manager, don't get me
I
wrong.
thought he was a manager.
No.
He was a horrific manager.
Fantastic player.
Let's get that right.
Terrible manager.
He got the Forest Green, that went well.
Yeah, hopefully that's a cursed job.
That's to say. What did I know? Rob Edwards was magical with Forest Green.
Yeah.
Oh, that's in League 2 though, weren't it?
Well, they're back in League 2 now, aren't they?
Yeah. Put a big dunk in that team. Oh, they got a manager, haven't they? They got, what's her fate? I can't remember her name now.
No, Hannah Dingley.
Yeah.
She got binned off.
Why?
She's the caretaker manager.
Oh.
She was another role in the club, which is the role that most people would take over as caretaker.
So they gave her about 10 seconds.
Well, no, she was never the manager. This is what people seem to have not realised.
Bossy Pitt would have seen, she's the manager.
Yeah, it's just that obviously everyone made such a big thing of it. And people were trying to claim that Forest Green are doing it as a stunt when they didn't.
Mm.
Like they just said, Hannah Dingley's our caretaker manager.
Leon's down holding her head. But no, and it's a bit like Chinese whispers. Someone would have said caretaker manager, and then somewhere along the line it had changed from caretaker manager.
Also, yeah.
Oh, hang on, that looked a bit naughty. From Hunt. The ball was gone. It can't just look like she went like that. I'm sure she didn't.
Cheeky shoulder.
Must have just been a reflex. But she looked like she just went bang in her head.
Maybe she's just shrugging her shoulders.
Yeah. No malice in her or anything, obviously. She didn't mean to hit her.
Just doing a bit of stretching. I accidentally wigged her.
I fancy I thought she could take a throw.
Yeah, Leon holding her cheek in a little bit of pain.
Yeah.
But play will continue. Booking her.
How only got through 10 minutes? Nothing's happened.
Chapman. Ball down the line. Leon. Looking to put this into the box. Does so. Headed away though. Buchanan. Rose. Won the ball back, to be fair. Ball in. Cleared away. Falls to Fleming in the box. Schmidt. And that's over the bar. Well over the bar. Yeah, 17 votes down the poll on chat. It's getting close between Canada and Australia. Mental. And Australia and Nigeria. Which seems like what's going to happen now. I can't see Canada coming back in this game. I don't think Nigeria are going to lose heavily to Ireland.
Nigeria off the bar.
Lose it, so that was a while ago.
Oh.
I think. Ashley Mackenzie went to the stream. Matthew just put EI. I'm guessing that's...
Oh.
Up the Football League we go.
Sing it loud.
It's over for Canada. Yeah, I'd agree, Matthew. I'd agree. But you're welcome, Aculina. Anyway, Canada coming forwards. Could they look for a goal?
They need to score now.
They've got to score because also if they give away possession like they have here, there's every chance Australia could get a third, and that leaves them in a massive hole.
I think Australia had to sit back, take the 2-0 win, and not really bother.
Okay.
I'm just going to be shut
balling
up.
behind
going.
Fowler making the run into the middle. Ford. Fowler and it's off.
Defending.
I mean, completely unmarked. She's hit the post. They're not quite sure it counts, Australia, but they're going to celebrate it. Fowler's happy. She's finally got the goal she deserved from earlier.
I mean, she didn't really miss.
Yeah, I mean, there we go. That's game over, really. Buchanan.
What happened? I honestly can't say what happened.
Do they all just forget the Fowler
It
existed?
looked like Canada lagged.
Ford was ruled onside by Buchanan.
Honestly, look at the way these
Don't know where Lawrence was. Lawrence was nowhere near her.
The way these three defenders move. It looks like they've got pound 500 ping.
They just stop. And Fowler's shot. I mean, she scuffed that
Awful.
wide, but it hits the post and bounces in.
Why is no one on her?
Just sort of stuck on her feet. Somehow that goes in. Sheridan. I don't know. I don't really know what more Sheridan could have done. She had no help.
But it's Quinn, Schmidt, Chapman, all of them just stood there and watched Fowler run through and go.
No clue where Lawrence was. Nowhere near the player she should be marking.
Honestly, they don't deserve to go through. You look at the body language. It's hands on hips. It's shoulders down. They're hunched over. They are just checking it on VAR. It's been given. There's no belief at Canada. They don't deserve to go through. I'm glad they're getting knocked out because this has been a terrible performance.
They've been abysmal. They've not even been good throughout this tournament. Like, they got lucky against Ireland.
Yeah. But if you look at the way that the body posture, and if you look at the way they reacted as soon as they saw Ford get played through down the line,
even after the goal.
Yeah, half of them jogged back. The other lot were just walking back. Ashley Johnson, she was strolling back.
Yeah.
I feel for her Friesman because I think she'd sub all of them off if she could, but obviously she can't because that's against the rules.
Yeah.
But it's even like the subs that come on. They're the ones walking. Like, you can't make a difference in this game. You're walking. Game's gone now. They're done. It's over. They're out. They're out of the World Cup. Look at it.
Yeah.
Shield does what she can. Why does Buchanan help? What is Buchanan? She's one of the best defenders in the world. What's she doing? Why is she
absolutely
gone over
lost? She should be marking Fowler
there?
in the box.
Number 13, number 2. What are you all doing? Number 5.
Yeah, inexcusable. Inexcusable. Tragic defending. Kind of playing on 120, 1200 ping, 1 FPS.
Honestly, the way they move. I thought the screen had frozen, or we had something wrong with our Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Fowler kept going.
Yeah, they were in slow motion. But I don't know what my friends looking at a tablet for.
Thank God Nigeria are getting grouped to Nigeria. Thank God Canada are getting grouped and Nigeria advancing.
Do you know what? I'm going to blame Brad Friesman if she's on her tablet googling jobs. Because she's going to need one.
Imagine it cuts to her. She's just looking out, see what she can
like
get.
FM, and you can go to the job centre and you can see what teams need a manager.
I could be a scout.
Yeah. A scout for Billericay Town. Come on, that's a bit of me, that. Here come Australia again. They can make it 4. It's poor. It's such poor defending.
But yeah. I mean, Canada have got only themselves to blame. Australia haven't even been ultimate. Like, they've done well, don't get me wrong, but they've not been ridiculously impressive.
No.
Canada have been the master of their own downfall in every goal.
Equally,
Rose has decided she had enough and kicked someone.
at what point do we get on board this Australia steam train? The Australia
The point
train
where Sam Kerr comes on the
scores.
pitch. And we're just like smacking the table and jumping up and down.
Oh no, it doesn't really work. Any rhythm, does it? Sam Kerr, I think 2 syllables. Oh, Samantha, isn't it? There's only one Sam Kerr. That's a good one, that.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I think it gets to a point, as you said, if they get through top of the group, which they are at the moment, unless Nigeria score, they will play China or Denmark, most probably.
Yeah.
They could definitely give one of those 2 a game, and then suddenly they're looking at the quarterfinals of their host tournament. Anything can happen. Football miracles. World Cup was when miracles are made. And here comes Chapman. I mean, if Canada bring him out now, I'll take my hat off and take back everything I've said about
I don't
Canada.
even have a hat on.
I'll go find one. I don't know a hat.
I'll buy a hat, put it on, take it off. Leon.
I mean, if they get a goal, do they start believing?
No.
Leon's down
That's not saying if Ireland scored, do they think they can win the World Cup? No. They're out. But yeah. As Mark Goldbridge says, my players are running in porridge.
Honestly.
Leon there got hurt trying to clatter someone.
Well, she wasn't for a minute.
Yeah, she realised, hang on, I'm going to get booked here.
I'm injured.
Would you play Kerr for the last few minutes? I'd get her on about 70 minutes. Get her run out.
Just to get a bit
because
match sharpness.
While she may not be too important for scoring in this game, and you may not want to risk injuring it further, I would say you want to get her on and get her used to playing football again before the knockouts.
God knows what Beth Priestman's showing her team on the tablet.
I found this house on Rightmove. What do you think?
Because clearly I'm not going to live in Canada anymore after this game.
I'm moving.
And we named him Phil Neville because he's also about to move back to England. He's been kicked out of America. Get the band back together.
5 subs and you can't score. Yeah. Sam Kerr just telling her players, like she's the manager.
Honestly,
She might as well be the manager.
Yeah. I can't wait till she gets on.
The other Gustafsson's got booked and then struggled to put an earpiece on. That's all I've said on him.
They still can't get him like earpiece. Like, oh, hang on, you won't get me here. You won't get it. Then he got it in his ear. Then realised, oh no, my hood's going to get in the way. So he took it out of his ear and then had to tuck it in his hood and then come back round and then it wouldn't fit in his ear.
It's just a calamity. That happened. And then after nothing of it, when they got booked towards the end of the half.
Because he's trying to run at Stephanie Frappart.
And now the work experience guy's having to tell Vanes what she's gonna do.
So I've just been hired for the tournament really. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't know who you are. I don't know who Bev is. Just a random woman I met about a week ago in Australia. I hope Leon's alright. She's still receiving treatment. She's going to come off anyway. It's fine. And that is their 5th sub.
Yeah. To be honest, I bet English people want Australia to advance since they're all supporting England in their games too. Yeah, as long as they're not second, because then we've got to play them.
Quite smartly, Canada used a concussion sub for that one.
Does it count as a concussion sub?
Yeah, it's a concussion substitute.
So get an extra one.
Yeah. That's the whole. I think the whole point is.
Why wouldn't you just go? Oh God.
Well, that's what I was saying. I don't think Leon was concussed.
Well, how could you judge? You're a doctor?
Well, they were treating her ankle, so unless.
Oh God, she's concussed her ankle.
Yeah, no.
You can have more than one injury.
They didn't check for concussion. They just went, yeah, she's concussed.
You need to check if she's like, can't talk.
Rasso's on the floor, by the way, after a big tackle from Chapman. Oh no, it wasn't big. They both missed the ball and then ran into each other. Do you know what? Canada's defending has been an absolute circus. Honestly, Chapman misses the ball and then just stands there. So when Rasso spins around and starts running, she just clatters into her.
25 minutes to go. Bring us Sam Kerr.
Either Sam Kerr comes on, Australia win 4 or 5-0, or Canada give us the best 25 minutes of football we've seen in a very long time.
Oh, you're going to play Nigeria if they draw? Yeah. So if Nigeria stay the way they are, it'll be England-Nigeria in the knockouts.
And then China or Denmark.
If Nigeria score, then we play...
Do you know what? Hat off to Ireland.
Yeah. If Ireland score 4 in the next 20 minutes, Canada are through. That's the only way Canada get through, in my opinion. I cannot see them winning this game.
I think so Canada need to win. They could still score 2, Ireland score 2, and then they're through.
No, because then they'd only be level. And I don't know how that would work. Would it go down to goals scored, maybe?
Does it go down to head-to-head? I thought... Is it definitely goal difference or head-to-head?
Like a goal difference
first.
It
doesn't matter, because it's head-to-head for Canada and Nigeria. There's 0-0.
Yeah.
That's a sloppy pass.
How long until they just dice roll? I know, and they have to do yellow cards and stuff first.
Well, across, this should be a goal for Canada.
Rose.
This has to be a goal for Canada.
That's a huge stop from Arnold. And that's another big factor for Australia. So they've got Mackenzie Arnold.
First time she's been tested, the West Ham keeper. Big save. Well, poor Sheridan's done what she can. Like she's a decent goalkeeper.
I'm also intrigued by the Australia badge. What is the Australia badge? Because the one I think I've accidentally put on like the version of the FA on the thumbnail. Look, that one. Rather than like their big crest thing.
Yeah, I think it's I don't know what it is really. It's the same like. But equally, I think it is just a generic. I think it's that. I think obviously their football badge is their generic sporting badge. It's the same badge they use in the cricket.
Ah.
So they might have like a generic just for all sports we wear. This is our badge.
Everything.
Big save from Arnold.
Yeah, that one was a bit more messy. Hunt tried to head it back to her, and it's gone out for a call.
If Canada score there, they have 24 minutes to score 2 goals. That's doable.
Yeah.
It's 3-3 on corners, so if it does go, if it got group so tight it goes down to corners, this one's level, so it won't make a difference. Fowler battling away and wins a free kick.
We're talking like shirts and stuff. I was looking at the Colombia away shirt because we're big fans of that yesterday. Sold out, unfortunately, in men's size.
I'm surprised.
And I don't know what size I'd be in a women's shirt.
Men have been buying.
What?
Yeah. I suppose you could buy a women's shirt.
I don't know, because like the shape's obviously different.
Yeah. Every time you wear a shirt. Oh dear. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Strange.
That's looking at. But also, I didn't know that Adidas could sell out. Should I just make another one then?
Like, come on, you're Adidas. Are you selling out?
It's your own product.
Yeah. You're the ones making it. It's not like something sold out on Amazon.
They're not handmade. You just print another one.
And got to stitch them, what's it called? Thread by thread.
Yeah.
Then got to poke through the eye of the needle.
Sew it together.
Yeah. Each shirt takes like a month to make.
Yeah.
Smashed along by Australia. They'll hold on to this. It's whether they should top the group unless Nigeria finally go against Ireland. Which Ireland must be like putting a performance of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Equally, I think they got unlucky against Canada with the 2 goals.
Yeah.
The second one was probably through Leon. The first one was own goal.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think Canada got very lucky in that game. Because if Ireland won that, there's every chance they'd be going through now.
And Canada, you could argue if they scored the penalty against Nigeria.
Yeah.
But Nigeria also
what a completely different tournament we could have had. Australia could have just beaten Nigeria on losing 3-2.
Yeah, and this group we wouldn't have covered this group. We'd done Japan and Spain and got to win Japan, watch Japan win 4-0.
Yeah. We may have.
So thanks Australia for losing.
We probably would have watched Nigeria hard.
What would we rather watch? Japan 4, Spain 0, Australia 3, Canada 0.
Could still be 4-0 Canada. Australia. Can't be 4-0.
Sam Kerr, where is she?
Come on, we want to see Sam Kerr.
Sam Kerr on the pitch. To get Sam Kerr on the pitch.
Yeah. Well, Sam Kerr on the pitch. Sam Kerr on the pitch. She's not yet. We'll sing that if she just get on.
Right.
We want Sam Kerr.
Sam Kerr fan club. Do you think if Australia win it, I'll get a Sam Kerr Australia shirt.
Australia win the World Cup.
Australia win the World Cup, we'll get a Sam Kerr shirt. I'll get a Sam Kerr shirt.
Okay.
Don't know why. I don't think they get to the final. Because if not, what's the point of me buying the shirt? No, I'm never going to wear it because we're back in the Premier League. Wait, it's finalissima next year.
Yeah.
When it's Australia
that wouldn't be Finland just the winner of the Euros, just the winner of Copa America.
Oh my!
It's a different thing.
What are Australia competing?
Probably
The
the
Asian
Asian
Games.
Cup.
The
Probably
Asian
not
Cup.
the Asian, whatever the Asian Games is.
What's it called? Or is that's like the Asian
Chess and
Olympics,
stuff,
isn't
innit?
No. Board game. Get Monopoly out. Sam Kerr's playing against G in Monopoly. I need to see that. Is he there right at some point? Chelsea?
I'd love to see the Olympics of everything. Like, just everything they can think of. Like chess.
Yeah.
And then you draw out of a hat people from those nations. Anyone from those nations.
That's
So you could have, like, I don't know.
Adam Peaty's on the pogo stick.
Yeah, but it's not even athletes. Just anyone.
A British man.
Like your neighbour Jim is playing Sam Kerr at Tiddlywinks.
As you can tell, nothing's happening in the game. Tiddlywinks can't be a competitive sport. No one's competitive in Tiddlywinks.
Well, so you can win, can't you?
Yeah, so
You can win Tiddlywinks.
I'm class at Tiddlywinks. Thing is though, I don't know how well known the game of Tiddlywinks is.
I think they should have more sports to the Olympics.
Is Tiddlywinks a worldwide thing? If anyone in chat that knows what the game Tiddlywinks is, please
but not like they could have. Yeah.
Because it's like we sound like really two weird British people to actually.
People know what Tiddlywinks is, surely. If you don't, Google it. Go play some. But yeah. 20 minutes left in this one then. We want Sam Kerr.
About a kangaroo.
Yeah, as I said, I don't know.
Is that the badge?
Badge, yeah, that would make sense.
Mayo just loves kangaroo.
Just mentions it.
Kangaroo. Oh.
Yeah.
19 minutes on the clock. Still no Sam
I was
Kerr.
just thinking when we were talking about the shirts, how good would it be if like a club released shirts where every single one is unique? Like,
Yeah.
there's it's the same sort of pattern and same colours. Like they could easily make this shirt, but ours zigzags a bit differently.
Yeah.
And with like AI now, they can make a unique generation every single time a shirt is bought.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
And then every single like fan gets their own
You know,
unique.
I'm waiting for the day where a football team sends us their shirt.
Yeah, or like we get FIFA in the post. Well, that'll be good.
Royal Mail keys.
At FIFA, if you want to send us your game for free, I'll open a pack.
Yeah, that's the thing though, we would. Like if a random football team sent us their shirt, we'd wear them on streams and talk about them. And if someone sent us well, not any game, probably just FIFA. We're not going to sit here playing bloody Mario.
I'll play Mario. It depends. If Nintendo are giving us a bag, I'm happy
I'll
to play Mario.
Nintendo go, do you want to play Mario for £1,000? We'll go, yes.
Yeah, we'll play Mario.
Obviously, there are other services out there rather than Nintendo.
Yeah. If they want to sponsor us, they can.
They can. So can anyone else, as long as they're legally abiding the rules.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening in this game.
We're not doing an ad read for like a cocaine dealer. Here's Lucas, can't it? Quinn.
And he used to go to the football chat when you knock on his door.
If you say something absurd, get a tenner off. Oh, straight up coming forwards.
Please score if something else to talk about. Ford.
Caitlin Ford. Can she make something happen?
Australia can afford to come forwards. She has a go.
Oh, what a block from Jill.
She's been brilliant. Half of Jill.
Actually, she was partly at fault for the goal where everyone stood still and watched Fowler score.
Fowler just died. It's like the video going on delay, just collapsed. Where's Sam Kerr?
We want Sam Kerr. So
nah, that's not Sam Kerr. That's a random.
I just don't think you understand. Sub now for Australia. They're bringing off the goal scorer, the double scorer.
She's better than Messi.
Rasso.
Brilliant finish for the first one.
She's had a good game.
And kind of had to turn home the second one.
Oh yeah, she'll be replaced by the number 5.
Matildas can thank her for her performance that is sending them flying towards the round of 16.
And I think Canada are adding a 6th substitute of the game. Rasso coming off 2 goals, 8.5 kilometres covered. She'll be replaced by Vine.
Jeremy.
Not Jeremy. No, it's Gavin.
What does he do now?
He still does TV. That's the Jeremy Vine show. I think that's TV. It might be radio. Can't remember.
Chapman. Blocked. Think he's radio. Zach. No, doesn't want to. Keeps it out for a corner. It's a Canada throw-in. 15 minutes on the clock.
Kay McCabe got booked.
Sam Kerr is not warming up. Why is Sam Kerr not warming up?
There's been 1 yellow card and 2 subs in the Ireland-Nigeria game. That's it.
What? They actually... if we just turn it on, they would just sat on the floor. Like playing football.
Just 2 shots on target in this game.
Oh,
Schmitz just smashed it over the bar from close.
If anyone's watching Ireland-Nigeria, can they let us know what's going on? Is anything happening? Is the referee even blowing the whistle for the second half, or are they just running the clock down?
Ref's gone home. Ref's packed in. 15 minutes left. Fleming over this. Thing is, I think we know who's through now. I can't see Canada bringing this back. I don't see Ireland scoring 4 or 5. Like,
still 15 minutes left. Blimey, come on.
Give us some joy, Australia. Bring on Sam Kerr.
Gilles. Oil in my lamp. Keep me going. Gilles gone down on the red. So is an Australia player. That's going to stop the game because that is 2 head injuries. Gilles back to her feet. And the Australia centre half looks alright.
Chat still torn. 45% of you guys have gone for Canada and Australia. 45% of you have gone for Australia and Nigeria.
That surprises me because I don't think Canada scored 3 goals in 14 minutes. If they do, again, it'll be insane.
A lot of those were early votes, though, it has to be said. So it makes sense now that, obviously, now as the game's gone on, more people are voting for Australia and Nigeria.
Not warming up.
Sam Kerr, Hagen Rasso. Well, maybe they don't want to risk her. On go the Aussie physios.
I think that means there's time for Sam. Yeah, she's allowed to warm up, Sam Kerr. Oh, no, she's not.
She's taking drinks.
No, she moves a little bit closer and ground for herself. That's an interesting graphic up on the big screen in the ground.
What are they showing?
So Canada have gone around the defensive line once, gone through it once, and gone over it 3 times.
Nice.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Change, by the way, for Canada. Smith is on. They did that so subtly that FIFA only noticed. There we go. Quinn off, Smith on. In the midfield. Good shift from Quinn, but they will now leave the field and be replaced by Smith.
I don't know, aren't we?
No.
Not surprised. Yeah, not terrible tournament for Canada. Huge
Anyway, it's just a
disappointment.
little concussion check. It's not Sam Kerr going in as the physio, I think.
Oh, bring Sam Kerr on centre half.
We want Sam Kerr on. 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 Oh, 13 minutes, almost 12
That
minutes.
guy wants Sam Kerr.
Plus
He's
some
got a
additional
Sam
time.
Kerr scarf with a face on it twice.
Draped in a Canada flag, and his face.
That's not a Sam Kerr fan. He's not got a Sam Kerr scarf with a Canada flag.
Really hedging his bets.
That Aussie fans, little lad Aussie fan, in with all the Canada fans.
Yeah, I was going to say. I forgot, obviously, they have it all mingled, so it's...
Australia fans absolutely loving it.
Oh,
Canada.
they've come up...
Go on, Jill! Look at them, brilliant.
3 middle-aged women dressed up in their full Canada attire. They've got, like, Canada...
Fairy wings on as well.
They've got, Canada fairies.
Antennas.
Canada little flags, face painted onto them.
Canada glasses.
They don't look happy.
No, because they thought they were going to win.
Got on TV at least, though, so there we go.
Canada tinsel.
Putting the pressure on now. Australia. Fowler. Australia won a fourth. Fowler wants her second of the game. But it's Fleming now. One back by Fowler. Falls to the number 20, Lacasse. Coming forwards. The number 19's broken free across the box. Stopped by Buchanan. Fowler. Can she shoot? Yes, she can. It's against the post. Fowler again. Canada have cleared it.
It's appalling. Have they forgotten how to defend?
Yes.
Like, have they lost their memories of what defensive duty is? Because they just chuck themselves on the floor watching Fowler shoot. Chapman, diving in. What are you diving in for? Smith, they all miss it. Rubbish defending. Sheridan would have had it if it was on target, probably. Still 10 minutes left in this game. Feels
Carpenter.
like Frappars keep stopping the clock. I think the game seems longer than it actually is.
Yeah.
10 minutes. Again, Canada, 10 minutes is not enough time. Still no goal in the Ireland-Nigeria game.
Do you think it'll stay that way?
Yeah.
Only 5 minutes left in that one, I think.
I think we're done and dusted. I think
that might be it.
I think Group B is over.
It's not over yet. 3 minutes left there. Neither side's doing anything.
No.
They're just sat around, really, by the looks of it.
Ireland know they're out. Nigeria know they're through.
Nigeria still have the vast South
Australia
that game's definitely done.
Gets that game out now. So. Mackenzie Arnold. Right, 80-30 on the clock as the ball goes out and play. What time is she going to get this goal kick going?
82nd minute.
Right, that's 15 seconds. Now she puts the ball down on the floor. Does it waving? Is she going to make it to 30? She's been booked anyway, so she has to get a move on. But still, 23 seconds.
Nice little bit of
No,
time waste.
I started from 30, didn't I?
Yeah.
28 seconds. Not bad.
Fowler. Loses out. Buchanan. I presume that is Arnold's first yellow of the tournament.
Yeah.
If not, she missed the next game. But yeah. Sheridan. Schmidt. Jill.
Canada just deflated.
Ball long. Cut out. Fowler.
Do you know what they played like today? They played like when you find a really old balloon that used to be blown up. It's been deflated and it's all like wrinkly.
That is a sad thought.
Yeah. I thought after the winning against Ireland and the Jordyn Nigeria, they're alright. But they have been battered for every single minute of this game. They've been played off the park.
Obviously, this does have major repercussions in terms of England. If England do top the group, they will face Nigeria as it stands. Obviously, if Nigeria score in the last minute or so...
I think that's the
they'll
easiest
play
of the
England.
3 teams.
What, Nigeria?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Because Canada might have not played the best out of the 3, but they're the good side. You never want to play the host, especially not in a knockout stage of the tournament.
If it's, it depends who though. So, if it was the Qatar World Cup, I'd be happy to play Qatar.
If it's hosted in, I don't know.
Yemen.
Yeah.
I'll back England
Not
to
sure it
take
could
them
be
on.
hosted in Yemen. That ball's going to trickle out of play. Australian manager's there. He's going to hold it. So you don't want to let it run. Another change for Australia. It is not Sam Kerr. It is the number 4. She won't come on yet though, which the manager's fuming about.
No, Fleming.
He wanted to get her on.
Lifts it forward, flicked on by the 14. Cleared away by Ellie Carpenter.
I just can't understand what's gone on for Canada. They've got such good quality in their squad.
Yeah. Rose. She's ran off the pitch.
Under no pressure, just runs it off by herself.
Yeah.
Now the change will come for Australia. Number 4, entering the field of play, replacing the number 10.
Who's this? Well, Van Egmond.
9.6
leaving the field.
Brilliant shift from Van Egmond.
And she'll be replaced by...
The number 4.
Who is it?
Polkington.
Polkinghorn.
That's not what I said. Polkinghorn, I guessed. I was thinking of Pilkington, the ex-Norwich player.
Not the comedian.
Polkinghorn.
I know, but we're not going to get to see Sam Kerr now. She seems to be putting on more layers, not less.
But as it stands, Australia top the group, Nigeria second, Canada third, Ireland bottom. That's pretty tight. That's 6-5-4-1. Other points the way they've been divvied out. Wow.
Schmidt puts the ball towards the penalty area. Lacasse cuts in, takes aim, blocked.
Ball bouncing around.
And that will be given as a foul. Well, no, I think it struck the arm of Gilles. She's very upset about it. I don't really know what's the point. In argument, seems futile because you're out.
Yeah.
You're not going to score 3 goals in 6 minutes.
Yeah, no, hasn't not gone well.
If I'm Priestman, I'll be fuming by this.
The fact she's still trying is beyond me. I get, I get she's trying, but the fact she's up and down the tackle area, telling people what to do and where to go.
Yeah, well, she sort of wants a job.
I think I don't think she stands a chance. Getting groups, this Canada team in the group, they had a tough group. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like if they had France and Brazil, I'd understand. I don't think the Jamaica manager could get the sack. But you're the best team in this group on paper. It was a big start for him, moving out to Canada, managing Canada, after being England's assistant manager.
I don't think you get better than working alongside Phil Neville.
Oh, blimey. His expertise, the amount you learn. So valuable lessons, life lessons of how not to be a football manager.
Not long left now, 5 minutes. And then whatever's added on, hopefully not too long.
I really don't look. There's no need. Even if it should be 8 minutes, why? Add on 2. Sam Kerr's coming on.
It's coming on.
Sam Kerr's coming on.
No, she's taking off her socks, isn't she?
She's taking off her
She's putting them on.
No, she's taking
We're
off.
seeing Sam Kerr, everybody. Now I have something to get excited about.
Da.
Might open up the door because it's warm.
Yeah, sure.
And we've only got a couple minutes left.
Ball handed away. 4 minutes on the clock. No goals in either game. Sam Kerr taking off her, joking around with her players as well. She's going to throw it at someone.
What a prankster Sam Kerr is.
Taking off her leg strapping and just throwing it around. Banterous behaviour on the Australian bench. The things I keep forgetting it's Australian winter. So they're all sat there in blankets because it is freezing. Yeah. Like, it will be absolutely freezing. If you're not on the pitch, it must be. Oh, and Buchanan's been caught out, and is that a foul of it? No, it's just shoulder to shoulder action, gets away with it. Probably should have pounced on that, should be number 15. That's much nicer.
Anyway, 3 minutes left.
We could get a little Sam Kerr cameo.
We are. Oh, and added time.
But that shouldn't be long. Ford. Still running.
Khadijah Buchanan pushes her to the floor.
Oh, not paying.
Nothing ever. Lawrence. Coming forwards. Canada. Still coming forwards at this late stage of the game.
Isn't.
Really, the game is over though.
Yeah.
And that pass very much shows why. Where's Sam Kerr? We want Sam Kerr.
Buchanan's knackered. Buchanan is absolutely struggling. I don't know what's happened to her this tournament, but she has not played. She's not played at her best at all. She has been off the boil in every single game she's played, and it's really bizarre because she is a very, very good centre half. Neither side just getting the ball down. Australia just happy to get it gone. Canada.
Anyway, by Hunt, back forwards for Canada. That's a good effort, and that's just past the buffers in as well.
Brilliant save in the end for Mackenzie Arnold. Vane's just trying to go from range. Big save from Arnold to hit around the post. Still, Canada's still testing her, but a huge stop from the Australian keeper. Corner now to Canada. Ball in, headed away. Falls to Schmidt. Ball in again, headed away. Falls to Fowler, and it's smacked out of play. And will that signal the entrance? No, it won't. We still await Samantha Kerr. Chapman. Schmidt. Canada just trying anything really.
Goes long, cut out by Fowler. And they've got like 4 up front at the moment.
Probably the shortest long pass I've ever seen. Says it all about the ball recovery time. Canada taking 36 seconds to win the ball back. Australia only 12, and they've won a corner there. Corner to the Matildas. And
A rapture of applause. Is this for the corner, or is this for a substitution? I'm hoping it's for the latter.
don't think it is. This was Veins' shot. I don't know how to say no.
Probably Veins.
Shoe save.
That's a fantastic stop from Arnold. And I think, yeah. Where's Sam Kerr?
Cooney cross heads over, take the corner. Still no Sam Kerr. She'll come on in added time, get a couple minutes, bit of a count, just to get into account. She scores in a 3-minute cameo. Ball in from Cooney cross, headed punched away by Sheridan. How many minutes are they going to add to the 90 we've already played today?
Ford, Cooney cross. Can she put the ball in? She can.
Flick headed away.
Over everyone.
Maybe 3.
Nice play down this right hand side, out of play now.
8
additional minutes in this game.
From?
We're going to get a longer Sam Kerr cameo than we thought. No, we're not going to get any Sam Kerr cameo.
We're not?
I don't know. She looked like she was. No, is she coming on now? No. I don't know. It looked like she went back and sat down.
That's right. Still time. Maybe he doesn't want to give her 8 minutes. He only wants to give her a couple.
And Chapman puts that off.
Or do they now deem it a bit pointless?
No, get her on now. Get her a goal. Get the golden boot back. March back on track.
It is full time.
Nigeria are through.
Big performance from them. They've had a great tournament. And they have.
So Australia. Let's not kid ourselves. Canada are scoring 3.
Unless,
Lawrence.
No.
This will be the most fantastic comeback in the history of World Cup. Yellow card, is it? I don't know what happened here.
Neither.
Canada coming forward.
Check for a penalty.
That's a possible penalty, VAR have decided. Did she stop the game there?
I don't know who for. Who's
Canada
penalty
in full flow.
for? I don't know who the penalty's for. Is it for Australia? It's for
Wait,
Australia.
get Sam Kerr on to take it.
Mm.
Yeah, Pam. Fleming just caught someone on the edge of the box.
Yes, penalty. This could be penalty to Australia. Should be penalty to Australia. Gory just caught on the edge. That's why she stopped in the middle of the play, because it wasn't Canada's penalty. It was Australia's.
But if that wasn't given...
Stephanie Frappa.
If they decide this isn't
Gives a penalty.
Okay, so gives a penalty. But if she decided that wasn't a penalty, right, then they've just stopped Canada's counter-attack for nothing.
Yeah.
Not that Canada were going to score anyway, but... So on Sam Kerr.
Penalty for Australia. Chance to make it 4-0. Canada have been taken to the cleaners today. Fleming
Gory there, just caught
catches
by
Gory.
Fleming.
It is in the box.
Studs.
Definite penalty.
On the foot.
And I don't know who that is kneeling down on the penalty spot. Oh, you get Sam Kerr on to take the penalty.
Please tell me they are.
Sheridan's going to try her best to save it. Frappard's going to give the instructions. I don't quite know who he's going to take it. Is it Gory?
Nope, she steps
No,
away and forward steps Catley.
The captain, Captain Catley, take it 4-0 to Australia in what has been a brilliant performance, a brilliant game for the hosts, and to send definitely send them through.
Catley from the spot. 12 yards, chance for the fourth. Can she score?
Taking her time.
She's very much taking her time. Steps up, dispatches of it. Good job. Canada 4-0, Australia 4. She runs over to the subs bench, celebrates with Sam Kerr, and the entire squad jump on top, pile on, because Australia are through. What a moment, and what a moment for the hosts as they progress to the round of 16 stage. Canada
not think
torn apart. Our second 4-0 game of the day.
I said 2-2.
Yeah.
Goals flying. Fleming, captain. Again, but I think that's one of the faults from Canada. Their two captains, Sinclair, terrible in the first half. Fleming, uninspiring. Both uninspiring.
They've just been generally poor, the whole team.
But I think Canada, they have crashed. I thought they might go out today. They haven't gone out. They've crashed out. They've absolutely... As you said, they've gone out on fire. And usually on fire in football is a good thing.
Oh,
Arnold safe
Canada shot, takes a little flick off Hunt. And gave Arnold something to think about.
Yeah, a few defections there. Yeah, Australia have been brilliant. They've been absolutely brilliant.
Yep.
And Canada will be getting grouped. Huge. That is huge. Canada knocked out in the group stage.
Catley down the line. Here's Ford.
Just holding it in the corner. Don't really need you there for that, but she might as well.
Fleming clears it into Ford. And yeah. Throw now for Canada.
Change to Australia.
That's not Sam Kerr though.
Nope.
It's number 22 for Australia. Gory will be coming off.
Apparently injured. 10.9 kilometres covered. She was brilliant. Did not stop running. Won the penalty for the fourth goal. Superb performance from Gory. And replacing her is Grant.
Yeah, and now she can enter for 3 minutes here at the end of this match. Canada out. Australia are through.
And a standing ovation for Gory as she makes her way around the Melbourne Rectangular Stadium. 2 minutes to go with 8 added on.
Yeah.
Oh, plus we had the penalty, didn't we? So there's probably a few more. Vanes falls over, sums up Canada's
Well, I
day.
think we can say Australia have won. Look at the polling chat then. Majority have got it right. 48% of you guys went for Australia and Nigeria. You guys are correct. Harry, who is your player of the match?
Oh, we might as well do that now, yeah.
You might as well.
It is tough because there are so many Australian fans, Australian players that you could give it to. We've seen some stunning performances, but I'm going to give it to Rasso.
Ah, well, we're going to be jinxed on that one. Fantastic performance. She scored a brace. She was sensational.
But shout out, I'd give Fowler a shout. I'd give Mackenzie Arnold a shout.
Bit of a rogue one.
Yeah.
Sam Kerr, she's really good.
Inspiring from the bench, really inspiring.
She was.
I'd give Gustavson, the manager, a shout
what's
out.
happened here?
I don't know.
Grasso, concussion.
Grant needs treatment.
Sorry, yeah.
I think who else has played well? Just everyone. Everyone in an Australia shirt has played really well today.
Yeah, she's absolutely fine to continue, but the ref
As
wanted
for
to go off.
Canada, Not a single player would I even consider saying they played well today. They've all been crap. And as we close in on the last 20 seconds of Group B, Canada grouped, Australia and Nigeria through, create some very interesting matchups with whoever gets through from Group D, which is what we'll find out tomorrow. But that is it.
Yeah.
In a couple of seconds' time.
Shall we look at what this means then for the knockouts? Well, it means that we set up some very interesting ties. The winner of England's group will face
Nigeria.
And the second place team will face Australia.
I think Mackenzie Arnold is going to get the last kick of the game here to send this ball long.
That happens on Monday in a week's time. These lot are back in action. Australia facing whoever finishes second in Group D. Will it be England? Will it be Denmark? Will it be China? Will it be Haiti?
Who knows?
Tune in tomorrow to find out. And yeah.
There
we go. Canada 0, Australia 4. Big result. Matildas progress. The host nation are through. Lovely job. Should we call it there?
Yes.
Been a good stream. A good game. And yeah, back tomorrow. England should be a very good one. We're going to go and rest now. Be back same time, same place. An hour later, isn't it?
Yeah.
12 o'clock kick-off tomorrow, so join us for that one. Very much middle of the day, but
yeah,
if you're working, don't. That's everything for us today. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.